listening to New Kids on the Pod with your hosts, Momba, Tony D, and JYD.
You took too long, Jerkert. I have no interest in recording.
Hello, everybody. We'd like to welcome you to New Kids on the Pod.
You have to do this episode on your own now.
I am one of your hosts.
I'm leaving too.
JYD.
You are the only host.
And with me, I guess not as always, is Tony D and Mamba.
While you were making deals for used...
It's brand new.
That's what they say.
I'm sure it's used.
It's brand new.
That's what they say.
They showed me the box.
I mean, they could show you anything on the internet.
That's true.
So
You need to understand how the internet works.
for context, we were supposed to record a while ago, but
You make it seem like it was like an hour ago. I was texting
Tell
for
them how you
like 5
rushed
minutes.
over here.
I rushed. I was speeding through traffic. I got 10 tickets to get here.
How you didn't shower.
Didn't. What's that? This is norm. To get here to record at Junkyard is panhandling. He's lowballing some guy for a mini fridge. And I'm pretty sure it was used to carry human organs once upon a time. That's how used it was.
No, it says brand new.
All to save a buck.
Alleged.
So this is what happened.
You won't know if it's new until you actually go see it, right?
You gotta taste it.
You do understand that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So
it says new.
okay.
In the listing.
So we're gonna assume it's new.
Newish.
Well, technically,
It's new to you.
yeah, exactly. You haven't owned it, so it is new to you.
It's true.
All right. So either way, you're getting either a new or new to you fridge.
Exactly.
All right.
Either way, it's new.
It's okay.
Mini fridge.
Agreed.
Yes, a mini fridge.
But in this household, it's like a regular size fridge.
Get them off you.
For this
Dude, he said Harry Potter had a bigger fridge.
for this domicile and the people who inhabit it, it is a normal size fridge.
Just for that, Mamba, you will
Why-
not be able to partake from anything in that fridge.
Damn. You put on timeout. There's going to be so many snacks in there.
As a matter of fact, give me that one from my fridge. Tony, take that from him.
You had your chance.
I'll give you this back.
Speaking of which, where's your drink?
Right here.
It's right
Oh,
there.
your other drink.
What other drink? You only gave me one.
No, I brought you a White Claw.
What do you think is in here?
Oh, you poured it in there?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Well, I finished the hibiscus tea, so I figured I'll just use the cup.
Oh, okay. Where's the can?
In between the
Oh, okay.
cushions.
I put it out of sight because I don't want to do any free advertising.
So
Like
yes,
Kawhi Leonard when he got on, like you know how they do those press conferences.
Yeah.
He got up there and he slapped the Gatorade bottle out the way. No,
I did not see that. That is hilarious.
they don't get free advertisements from him.
anyway, so yesterday I went to a secondhand store, like a furniture store with my mom because she was looking. Since I moved out, she redid what used to be in my bedroom.
What'd you do with it?
What do you mean? She like painted it. She redid the floors. She put my old bed in there. She bought like a whole new like bed.
Oh, so it's just a room, like a spare room.
Yeah, it's a spare room. But since I had my furniture in there, obviously I took that with me. So she needed like dressers and shit like that in there. So she wanted to go look for a dresser at this secondhand place. So we got there and I found this mini fridge. It was only $40. It's smaller than the one that I actually was going to get looking at today. And but I checked it out. It smelled terribly, terribly, terribly like smoke. Like as soon as you opened it, the fucking cigarette smoke
From inside?
From inside the fridge.
Did they use it as an ashtray?
I guess because it was fucking terrible. Like you literally, obviously without opening it, you would have never smelled it. But as soon as you opened it, it like fucking hit you in the face like hard as fuck. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, the price is right. But
Did it have any burn marks in it or anything?
No, it didn't. But it was just terrible. Like I was like, oh. So I'm like, fuck it. Then I got that idea in my head that I want a mini fridge. The whole reason was because like my original idea when I got a house was I wanted to have a bar.
Yeah.
And stuff, but obviously this place is too small to have a bar. I can't fit a fucking bar in here.
Yeah.
So what's the next best thing? The mini fridge, right?
Yeah.
So I figured, like when I have a little like when we have the fights and shit over here, you could throw the beer in the fucking fridge, or like for the podcast, we'll have beer in the fridge, and I don't have to walk up every time to get beer. Just pop out.
That is not a terrible idea.
Right. So that's why I would like to, and I have a little space right here, like underneath this. I can't fit anything really big. YouTube viewers can see this is this is a box where my the gas meter is. So like, I have this empty space right here next to the couch. I could put a little mini fridge right there. Perfect.
How big is it?
Why is there such a lag on the camera?
It's not. It's just that one because that one's streaming. My camera's good. It's on. It's live.
Well, I didn't. Well, what?
Don't worry about that. You always say that. Don't worry about that. That's just for you to see what's up there.
It's hard for me not to worry about it when it's like right.
Don't
in
worry
front
about
of me,
it.
and I'm
Then
That's
look
just
at
how-
it. You want me to turn it off? So it's distracting you so
no,
much.
I need you to fix it.
That's
Here.
just how fast you moved
Here,
down.
I'll fix it there.
In
Yeah,
your
it's fixed.
in your golden years, you are not as quick as you thought you once were.
So that's actually me moving in real time.
Anyway,
Can you put it back?
why?
Because I need to see what's going on.
You can see this is no because you're complaining how it's behind.
Put it up. I promise I won't complain. Joker, it looks like shit.
Anyway,
I like how everyone paused, just waiting for me to complain.
anyway, so
Like you knew damn well what I was gonna do.
So yeah, so now I found this mini. So yesterday I was looking on Facebook. I'm like, let me look at Facebook, see if anybody's selling mini fridges.
Good old marketplace.
Right, good old marketplace. So I found this one for $40. Very nice, bigger than the one
Facebook Marketplace.
bigger than the one I saw at the store. And it was this nice Caucasian lady that lived in Hillside, or no, Hinsdale.
What does her being Caucasian
Hillside or
have
Hinsdale?
anything to do with anything?
Well, hold on. So for those who don't know, who don't live in the area, it's a very, very nice neighborhood. It's very rich, rich, high class neighborhood. Hence why I mentioned her being Caucasian, because she's a rich Caucasian. So this fridge was top of the line.
I still don't. What context does that offer?
The fridge was top of the line.
Oh, okay.
In great condition.
By what standards?
For $40, huh? For anybody's standards.
You know that it wasn't used.
No, it was used. It was used. But
No,
it
but it wasn't used to hold like all these fish sticks and shit like that.
no, it was not.
This
used.
was-
Yes, it won't smell like fish sticks.
Yeah, this fridge was
Right.
probably
For like wine and shit like that.
wine
You know?
or some sort of
Yeah.
Yeah.
fancy alcoholic
Right,
beverage.
exactly. You know, it wasn't like, probably doesn't smell like cigarette smoke
Yeah.
because it didn't come from a trailer park. So, yeah, so I was like, man, let me see if this is available. I messaged her and I'm like, hey, is this available? And they're like, yeah. They're like, no, it's pending pickup. Someone already put an offer, or not an offer, but like was requested. And they're gonna come pick it up. If they don't pick it up, I'll let you know. Well, they picked it up. So and I saw this other one, the one that I showed you guys, for $65, which is bigger than that one. So, and it's a Frigidaire. It's black. It's really nice. I was like, you know what? Let me see. This guy was willing. It was $65. Let's see if he could do. I was gonna go low. Tony told me not to go low.
Well, tell me what the regular price of the fridge is.
It's like $150.
160.
160.
And how much is it on Best Buy's website?
It's like almost 200. It's like
almost
180. I think.
Oh, so he's already selling it like less than half.
Yeah.
But Junker still wants it for lower.
Hey, bro.
I mean, that's true. Hey, it doesn't hurt to ask.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to ask. But the worst he can say is no, and then
Which he did?
Which he did. I asked. Okay, so I didn't
And
go
then he
low.
blocked you.
Tony said say 60 because when it was going for 65. I'm like, all right, $5, $5. So I asked him for $5 off, $60. Said no, 65. I was like, all right, fuck it, whatever.
Now,
I
what
tried.
is the ethnic background of this gentleman?
This
We
gentleman?
can't. We don't know. But what's
I
his
do
name?
know.
No, you don't. Have you seen pictures of him?
No,
Okay, then you don't know.
his name is Ahmad, or no, Salem. No, Salem Armani. I don't think Armani's his
No,
real
he's
last
gonna
name.
want that $5.
As soon as you said his first name,
Yeah.
he's gonna want those $5.
So, I don't mind saying his real name because I thought that's his real name.
Tell him you'll do the 65, but he has to promise to use $5 of those dollars for deodorant.
That's racist.
What? How's that racist?
Why would he need deodorant?
Well, because
That's just good
because
hygiene practices.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's good hygiene practice.
I don't know. I think you were
And
implying something
anyone
else.
that sells anything on Facebook Marketplace is scummy, so I'm assuming they need deodorant.
Oh,
Not that
you guys might have seen it already. I put it on my Instagram. Like this was years ago, but I was scrolling through Facebook merchandise or whatever the fuck it is market, and I came across this bed that this guy was selling, but the picture that he posted, the thumbnail, he was in the bed, so I don't know what he was selling.
He was just trying to show you how comfortable the bed looked.
Did he look?
What did look comfortable?
I'm about to say, did he look very comfortable?
No, he looked like he's probably the same guy that sold Junker that smoky
Ashtray?
smoky refrigerator. He had like a big orange beard. He was bald at the top, and he was like laying back. And the selfie that he took of him laying down, he looked like one of those guys that will go on bot Facebook pages of sexy girls and be like, "Oh wow, so sexy, babe." Like one of those guys. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Almost like a neck beard.
Yeah,
but stupider.
Yeah.
I get you.
So anyway, I'm gonna buy it tomorrow. Get a mini fridge for right here. So next time you guys record, look, I got this wonderful lamp. Nobody can see it on the cameras because it's off
It's better lighting.
off camera. But I've got a nice lamp that I bought for $5.
You're really making this your home, huh?
Yeah,
Almost like you plan on living here.
yeah. It's
Long
weird,
term.
right?
I thought the plan
guess.
was
Yeah, I said 5 to 7 years.
offload it as soon as possible.
I thought this was
No, I
just,
said 5. I can't. I have to stay for at least 5.
I thought this was an investment property.
It is in the future, but I got to stay for at least 5 because otherwise,
You don't have to stay.
I have to pay. Well, I have to pay off my down payment assistance. Because after 5, or if you stay for less than 5, it's like then you got to pay that shit back.
Well, they
I
don't
ain't
know
trying to pay that back.
Well, you don't have to live here, right?
Well, no, you do. That's the thing. You have to live in the home for at least 5 years.
How do they police that?
So I guess what happens is, the guy that gave me my lawyer actually is the one that was telling me about it.
Come by, check up on you. Hey, you still living there?
No. So I guess
Knocks on your door.
I guess what the thing.
Junkyard.
I guess the problem is like a couple things that the way they can do this. One is obviously if you sell it and somebody tries to do the assistance as well. Obviously they put the address
No,
in.
but what if you're renting it?
Okay, so I guess if you're renting it, he was telling me like, so if you're renting it, obviously like they won't know unless something happens. So say you're renting it and like something happens to the property, and like then you need to you need to report it because
What could happen?
to your
Like a fire or
yeah
something?
anything
Report it to, like, what, the insurance?
yeah. But the thing is that like so the state will get wind of like that you weren't living there, and then they'll charge you for your shit.
No, tell me you're on vacation.
Just
Well, it's got to be your residence though, your permanent residence.
Yeah, you're on vacation.
they're not gonna know. Everything will be
I'm
lost.
renting it while I'm
No,
on
you
vacation.
got a house sitter.
If there's a
house sitter?
if there's a fire, nobody's gonna know.
Yeah.
Everything will be gone,
Yeah, everything will be burnt.
and then only rent to some, poor immigrant family.
The ones
So
that
they-
won't report anything.
Yeah, to tell them.
Otherwise,
too
they'll be
afraid.
scared that
Yeah,
they
yeah,
get deported.
Keep
Exactly.
your mouth shut. But sir, we lost everything. Oh well. Right?
Sucks to suck.
Show them the number for ICE
Yeah.
on my phone. Be like,
You want
All I have to do is
you want to
get
lose some. You want to lose some more.
oh, that's bogus, Mamba. Why is your microphone upside down, by the way?
I don't know. You could hear me, right?
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah,
then.
he said, then shut the fuck up. Tell him, Mama. Tell him shut the fuck up.
Yeah, as long as you can hear me, that's the purpose of a mic.
Anyway, so yeah. But anyway, no, I'm an honest fellow. I will stay here for at least 5 years. My plan is 5 years, 5 to 7. And then rent it, get the fuck out of here. But for meanwhile, I might as well have fun with the place, right? Get a
That's true.
fucking mini fridge.
Cool thing is that by then, I feel like this.
I mean, I've been here for only like a month.
This partnership that we have will be ended, and I don't have to help you move.
Why?
Huh?
Why will it be ended?
Because you don't want to help you move.
It'll probably run its course.
It hasn't run its course this long.
Yeah, but he's saying that's a good like
Everything has a finite date.
that's true. Like nothing lasts forever.
No, we're gonna be friends forever, Mamba.
You might be acquaintances forever, but you won't be friends to the point where he'll help you move.
Yeah, because we'll still be doing this podcast.
No, I like to think that we drift apart.
What if this podcast like blows up and we're getting pizzade?
But then we'd be like a famous rock band where obviously we're in a band and we're still performing, but after the show's done, like I'm taking a separate tour bus.
that and like we're ultimately gonna like just get into this fight, and we're all just gonna like go our separate ways.
Yeah.
Kind of like One Direction. Now, is it One Direction?
Well, they went their separate ways. I don't know if there was a fight, but
Anyway, so yeah. Bro, we're gonna be friends forever. Me and Tony have been friends forever.
it's not.
I mean,
Technically,
on and off.
technically,
We've been friends on and off.
you've been friends for like a little bit now.
Yeah, it's been
Does the clock reset?
It
No.
resets.
Does the reset?
no,
after
because like think of it like a vacation. We just took a vacation from each other.
Oh, so everything is prorated.
Yeah.
I like it. Oh,
yeah.
No, because Junkyard totally wrote you off.
dang, you wrote me off. That's harsh.
You were dead to him.
No. If I recall, I made first contact.
That is true, he did. But then again, I think you only made first contact because you got sick of our friend Alejandro sending you pictures of me.
Why would I be sick of it?
And also
Because he would do it every time you come over, he'd take a picture. He's like, I'm gonna send it to Junkyard. I'm like,
Maybe when I looked at that picture, I would just cry.
and then he'd always send me pictures of you. It was like, okay.
and then
So I think the one affected the most by our breakup was Alejandro.
and then also you and your fiance ended things, right?
Yeah.
So you were vulnerable.
We ended
Was-
things shortly after. No, I started. One of the reasons not one of the reasons. There's a lot of reasons, but like one of the reasons that kind of broke the camel's back was me talking to him.
So
Again.
so technically, I ended your.
Oh,
I contributed to the.
a little bit.
I mean,
A
it's
tiny
okay.
bit.
I like to think that I did. So when I look back, I'm like, yep, I had to do something with that.
Can't wreck anything that's gonna wreck itself.
Right,
Exactly.
exactly.
It had a shaky foundation to begin
Yeah.
with.
Yeah, you're right.
If I didn't knock it over, somebody else would have.
You were like the big bad wolf, and I was living in a straw house. Mm-hmm. All you had to do was
Yep.
sneeze, and it collapsed.
Any slight breeze.
Except now, if you sneeze, you get corona.
So anyway, so yeah,
Should we talk about that now? Now that it's stateside,
let's wait a little bit.
why?
Let's wait till one of us actually gets it.
Yeah,
Oh, which one will get it first?
Well, I'm gonna say probably the unhealthiest one of the three.
I'm actually.
Mamba, we're looking in your direction.
When you say unhealthiest, are you talking about like health wise or the
That's what unhealthy means.
uncleanly? It
I didn't say dirty.
okay, it's unhealthiest.
Yeah.
But it definitely could be dirtiest as well.
I think I'd
I mean,
be. I think.
I think either way, it's still
I think.
you.
I think I.
Like,
Okay.
like I don't know how you had it. Like, are you talking about like uncleanliness, or I'm like either way,
You're not
you're on top of that list.
Yeah.
Here's what happened. I would get it. You're right, especially in my new job now. I deal with a lot of kids.
Oh, that little snot face.
Yeah, and they
little
hand me
shitheads,
their laptops, and God knows what they do with those.
as they wipe their nose.
So I'm sure I'm coming into contact with germs every day. About to get it. It's okay. I've accepted it, but I won't die from it. It's not how the men in my family do. The men in my family are destined to die of a heart attack at the age of around like 45 to 50.
But your grandfather's still kicking.
Men on my mom's side,
Oh,
on my
okay.
grandmother's side.
So your grandfather that went to visit you recently, is that your mom's side or dad's side?
Oh yeah, update. My grandfather actually came to visit me.
You should tell us that story. This sounds like a great story.
Okay, I take that back. The men on my grandmother's side of the family, because I guess my great grandfather,
So your mom's side or your dad's side?
my dad's side.
Okay.
So his mom's side of the family, his grandfather died young of a heart attack. Well, younger. My grandmother died in her 50s of a heart attack. And funny story, my grandfather came to visit me, and he told me, and informed me that my dad had a mild heart attack, and I was aware of it. So that's pretty funny.
And your dad didn't tell you?
Yeah, it's not something that you really talk about.
I want to talk about your grandfather.
What about him?
He came to
You
visit,
want to talk about how he came to my house?
and he couldn't wait to leave.
Yeah, I picked that up by the fact that for
So how did that happen? Because I remember it last time we talked about your grandfather, the grandfather saga. He
said he was busy.
Yeah. You know, you say, hey, we should hang out. We'll go out to eat. Like, he's like, I'll let you know.
Yeah, he said he'll let me know. So he said he'll let me know by Friday. I was like, all right, it's not gonna happen. So Friday night at like 8:00, he hits me up. He calls me because he doesn't know what a text is. And he calls me and he's like, hey, are you busy tomorrow? I'm like, no, I just got to pick up my girlfriend for the airport. That's about it. He's like, all right, well, I'll let you know if I come over tomorrow. I'm like, okay. But I wasn't counting on it. So I pick my girlfriend up for the airport. She comes home, takes a nap, and then my grandfather calls me. He's like, I'm on my way. I was like, what? Like, he just on his way. So I wake my girlfriend up and I like go sleep in the bedroom.
Had to put on some pants.
Yeah, I did put on some pants. He came over, sat on my couch, and I get the feeling he didn't want to stay long because he took off his jacket an hour after being there. He never took off his sunglasses. till he left. The sunglasses never came off.
That was hilarious. Like that picture you took him, like he looked like he was just like, I'm just ready to leave.
He's ready. As soon as he walked through the door, he's like, all right, I try to get out of here.
What did he say when we took a picture of him? Like, don't post that. All people don't know I'm here.
Well, he didn't say that. He didn't know I took a picture of him. He just said, hey, don't tell anybody that I'm here. I don't want anybody to know where I'm at. I'm like, okay.
Because he knows you're a trick.
Yeah, he's very under the impression that I would rat him out to whoever. He's maybe, I don't know. He's always been kind of paranoid, but in his older years, he's like super paranoid. He thinks the cops are after him. I mean, he might have killed a guy, but back in the day, but I'm sure it's past the
statute of limitations.
Yeah.
No, I think that's still.
I'm sure.
I think murder still has a very, very long. It's not like, I mean, when you diddle someone, that's got a statute of limitations.
But not murder.
Not when you murder someone.
Well, whatever DNA evidence he left behind, I'm sure it's gone.
I mean, actually, if there is DNA evidence, the more time goes by, the more that the methods to discover it improve.
But I'm saying, like,
he has every right to be paranoid. That's what I'm saying.
if there was blood on a napkin or anything, I'm sure that napkin is deteriorated, right?
Maybe.
Probably. Or even if if he did kill somebody, I'm sure it was pre-70s, before my dad was born.
Everybody was doing it.
Everybody was. Yeah, he killed a little bit, and also, I'm sure the cops back then they saw blood and it was like, what do we do with this? I don't know. Mm-hmm. They didn't know what DNA.
What?
What do I do with that? We got a whole batch of the offender semen. Gross.
Throw it out.
Yeah.
What I want
Get it
that
out of
shit
here.
for? Ugh.
Get it out of here. So that was, and then he.
So I think for your grandfather's birthday, you should get him a 23andMe.
Collect his DNA.
Yeah, just be like, oh, here, this is
spit it
spit in
this.
here so you can have your DNA. I think you should just bring it up just to see what he would say.
I do want to trick on him because the insult that he did though when he came over is he came over and I said, hey, you want anything? Like, we got water. I got like Coke Zero. He's like, no, I'm good. I was like, you hungry? You want anything to eat? He's like, no, I ate a big breakfast. So we were chilling there. And he was like, yeah, I heard about this really good Mexican place down the street. I'm like, oh yeah, it's pretty good. It's right up the block. He's like, all right, I'm gonna go there. And he just left. He's like, how do I get there? I was like, you go up the street and you make a right. He was like, all right, I'm gonna go get a burrito. Bye.
That's how he left?
Yeah, he didn't even invite me.
You should be like, I'll go with you.
He's like, no, I'm just gonna grab it and go home. I was like, okay.
What was your girlfriend there? Fuchsia?
She was taking a nap.
So she wasn't there for the whole grandfather?
She said she heard everything. She said she heard a lot of stuff. She was like, so your dad had a heart attack? I was like, yeah, I didn't know.
Did you
She was like, is he okay? I was like, I have no idea. I guess he's fine.
have you talked to him?
My old dad. He hit me up like a few weeks ago if I wanted to hang out. I was like, all right, that's cool. And then he proceeded to never text me again.
Did your grandfather? What else did he say to you?
Maybe that's why your grandfather went. He went to make up for that.
Oh yeah, for my dad's shortcoming.
He sent him.
Maybe that's why he's like, all right.
He is like my dad's biggest fan. Like, no matter what my dad does, he's like my grandfather's. He's still a good guy. He's like, oh, he quit drinking. He went to jail a couple times. I was like, for what? He was like, he hit his wife. I was like, he hit his wife. And he was like, yeah, but, we don't know what happened. I was like, he still should have hit his fucking wife.
He's like, I could tell you what happened. He hit his wife. That's
wife.
why he went to jail.
And then, he was defending him. He was like, yeah, well, I don't really know what happened between them. I was like, I know how it ended. He hit his wife.
It ended with him in jail.
Yeah. That was pretty fun. So I heard a lot of dirt on my dad that I wouldn't have heard. That was probably my favorite.
So basically, your grandfather came over to give you the tea.
Mm-hmm. And then told me not to tell everybody. So it's
Cause
a good thing I have a platform.
Because you're a mark-ass trick.
Yeah, good thing I have a platform to tell my tale.
So not only were you not supposed to tell anybody where he was, but you proceeded to post his picture on Facebook, so everybody saw where he was.
Mm-hmm. I should have put it on the CBD's Facebook page.
No, you should have posted it and tagged @CPD.
Come get him, fellas.
And you weren't supposed to tell anybody about him hitting his wife, and you proceeded to tell the whole world, the whole internet about that as well.
Well, he said don't tell my mom.
Well, I'm pretty sure she's going to listen to this.
she's not supposed to listen to this. So I guess we're all doing stuff we're not supposed to do.
Why does why wouldn't he want your mom to know? Like they've been separated for how long?
They've been since 2012 now.
Yeah, so
I don't know. He's like it's none of her business. I'm like, yeah, that's true, and I'm not gonna tell my mom only because she is a barkash. Anything I say, like I hear about my old man, and I tell her like, hey, I heard this. She'll like use it against him.
Oh no!
Like she'll like go and tell, and then they're like, where did they hear that from?
I mean, in fairness, if you beat your wife and go to jail for it, that
well, I haven't told her that.
I'm all for using that against someone at all times.
I haven't told her that yet. I'm wondering if I should because she would love to hear that. Well, nobody wants to hear that a lady got beat. You know, that's nobody wants to hear that.
And nobody says she got beat. She might have just got slapped around.
From what my grandfather said,
like I said, we don't know the whole story.
She got hit a couple times.
Well, she got hit enough to where he's in jail.
That's
went to jail. I don't think he got out.
That's not just a light slap.
No, you could slap someone and then go to jail for it. That's
just one slap is assault.
One slap won't take
battery.
you to jail.
It's battery.
Yeah, one slap will take you to jail.
Yeah, well, if you slap me and I call the cops,
let's test that out. Go slap him.
And then especially if you leave a mark, and I can prove that you slapped me, I'm like, this motherfucker slapped me. I want to press charges. They'll take your ass.
And then they would come.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they would come. They would laugh at Junkyard. They would proceed to take you to jail.
And they'll still.
And then if they asked me, "Did you see anything?" I was like, "Yeah, that's him, officer. He did it."
And then they'll come up to you like, "Are you okay, ma'am?"
I'd be like, "No, I am not."
I remember I worked at Best Buy and there was this guy, and he was always getting into fights with his girlfriend, like always. But his girlfriend was the one that was violent. So he would always show up with like cuts on his face and like bruises and shit, and I don't know. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with this kid? And as it turns out, like he was getting into fights with his girlfriend. So one day he came and he had like a black eye, and he had like a bunch of. He showed me he had like a bunch of bruises like on his shoulder, like it was like almost like he fell off a skateboard or something.
Was he? Well, was he like a bigger guy or
no? He was like Junkyard's height, so like 4'11", maybe like $110, and so
I'm not 4'11", by the way. You fuck.
Not with those insoles in.
All right.
You're a solid 5'2", my friend.
5'2" with the fucking.
I'm 5'8". Fuck.
5'8".
Without
5'8".
Without my orthopedic.
Dude, grow the fuck up. 5'8". Who the fuck is 5'8" anymore? Anyway,
the kids at work are taller.
I know, right? So like we're working one day. He showed me like, oh yeah, like this happened, whatever. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I'm like, how did your girlfriend like literally like did she drag you like in the back of her car or something? And he's like, well, no. What happened was like the black eye was her. So I guess she grabbed the coffee pot and it just like hit him across the face and it hit him right in the eye. So he called the cops. The cops came and they were arguing, and they thought that obviously they call 911. Dispatchers, hey, just don't domestic disturb, blah blah. This is the address. So they just went in, didn't know who the fuck. They just assumed that he was the one hitting her. So they fucking tackled the shit out of him, put him in handcuffs, and that's how he got like all the other fucking bruises. So his girlfriend beat his ass, and the cops came and beat his ass. And then he's in the back of the squad car, and that explains to him, no, I'm the one that called. She's the one that hit me.
Did they let him go?
That's not funny, by the way. Domestic violence is not funny.
It's not a joke.
Yeah, they let him go. Yeah, he was at work the next day. I mean, I'll give it to him. Never missed a day.
What city was this in?
I don't know where he lived.
I'm just curious of the
I don't remember where he lived.
Was it a suburb or was it the city?
No, it was a suburb. It was a suburb.
Are you applying because it was Chicago cop? He would have got shot.
It was in Chicago. Yeah.
No, I was not implying that.
No, he was a Hispanic kid, and he looked very Caucasian, so the cops would not have shot him.
I was referencing that video.
I'm referencing the fact that he wasn't dark enough to get shot by the cops.
Well, that video that happened last week, that downtown.
Oh, the red line video.
Oh, you know what? Yeah,
I think he was a Hispanic guy. This really tall guy.
Yeah,
was wrestling with the cops.
Did you watch the video, Tony?
Yeah, I saw the video.
Yeah.
So there's this video of like there's these two cops, and they're like
If you guys haven't seen it, look it up. It's Red Line.
So they're wrestling this guy.
I could probably pull it up. Actually.
Trying to, they're trying.
You want me to play it?
So
No.
so apparently,
I've
like,
already seen it.
apparently they ramped up.
They could
Not
Google
for you,
it.
for like
They
the
could Google it.
viewers.
Yeah.
All right.
So
It's only like 2 minutes long
Yeah.
so it's like they ramped up security like a lot
Because of all the
all the
violence.
bullshit going on in the fucking train. So I guess there was like this one guy.
He was jumping from train
He was
to train.
jumping from train to train. You're not supposed to do that.
Right.
So I guess the cops were just trying to like stop him, and be like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
And then I guess he started like,
Mouthing off or something.
He started mouthing off. Then something I don't know. Then like I forgot something happened to the point where like they were trying to just
Arrest him.
They're trying to arrest him, and he wouldn't comply.
They
And
tasered him.
They tasered him. They pepper sprayed him, and he just would not like comply. So he's like basically fighting these two officers. They're just telling him
He
like,
wasn't fighting them, but he was
fighting.
resisting.
He was
arrest.
resisting. He was resisting.
He was resisting.
And they're telling him like to stop resisting. They told him like the video starts off when they're already on the ground, so we don't know what happened before. But the point is, you heard the cops say at least a good amount of times to like
resisting.
stop resisting. They use the pepper spray. They use a taser. The motherfucker would not stop resisting, so he got shot. And I mean, it's a shitty situation, but honestly,
I think that's excessive use of force, personally.
He didn't get
you know
he
what I
didn't-
think? I think the motherfucker should just listen the first 10
Well,
times.
no,
they
I
told him.
agree. I don't think he should resist it, but I think that's an excessive use of force,
No,
just because
no. I think,
he didn't have a weapon.
I think given the climate and all the bullshit going on in the fucking train, that is the right amount of
Nah.
fucking force.
So I used to work security downtown, right? And allegedly, my old boss at Target or wherever the fuck I worked at, who knows? He was like, "Yeah, I think I know that guy." I was like, "Really?" And he was like, "Yeah, he looks like this guy that I kicked out the other day for huffing end dust spray." So if that's the same guy, he's not gonna listen. He's huffing end dust spray.
So, like,
I remember when I used to work at Office Depot, we used to get we used to have to kick out, except we didn't have security. We just do that shit ourselves. So I don't know. It was fun though. We used to like do paper scissors rock. Like who gets to kick that little motherfucker out for like going to the bathroom and huffing fucking air dust.
so the way I see it is like, yeah, he shouldn't have resisted, but like, first of all, they did a terrible job of trying to fucking handcuff him. Did you see that? Because it was a guy cop and a chick cop. Mm-hmm. Did you see the chick cop couldn't even fucking reach her goddamn handcuffs? Like she kept like looking for them. Like how the fuck do you not know where your handcuffs are?
They should have used the quality.
They looked like
right?
they looked like they were poorly trained, basically.
Well, the lady specifically, especially like the one dude, obviously couldn't like handle him by himself. But like but like that bitch knew what she was doing.
You know, so she like when she pulled out her gun, she was holding it like a
And
water.
she's the one that shot
like
him.
like a water gun, like this. Like stop it! Don't do that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like she's the one that shot him.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like
And then when
she could tell she was
and
terribly
then the
trained.
guy got shot. He ran up the escalator, tried to get away, and they shot him again in the ass, like Forrest Gump.
Yeah,
So
like,
the point is, he's alive.
Yeah, he's alive.
Yeah, so
he's about to get paid.
they should have choked his ass out and then like handcuffed him.
Would you take a bullet in the ass if you got paid? Like if you get a fat check?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I mean,
Nah, I don't know.
CBD in this climate,
they're paying out.
pay me. Although it would be coming from my tax dollars, so
Technically, it's
No, it's not your tax dollars.
it's everyone's tax dollars.
It wouldn't be yours because the Chicago, you'd have to own home to pay Chicago taxes. Sales tax is all you pay.
their taxes.
Very minimal. You pay like a 1%.
Doesn't matter.
Don't undermine my taxes, sir.
The point is, it's still his tax.
Small percentage. You trust me, the payout you'd get, it's not even like a dent of what you pay in it's sales tax.
That's not the important thing is that he'll get paid.
So technically not your taxes.
I don't like how you're undermining my struggle.
He's undermining it like to a great
My
degree.
struggle is just as rough as your struggle, possibly more.
It's definitely more. I mean, look at you.
Dude, get him off you,
You,
bro. You gonna let this
How
fucking 4'11"
I,
dude talk to you? Like
I am
that?
at a loss for words. Where did that come from?
You were talking shit about my goddamn mini fridge.
Yeah, because you live in a palace. You can afford a
Mama,
mini fridge
Get him off you.
or a regular size fridge for you.
I would never let anyone below 5'9" talk shit to me ever.
Well, he got his lift in.
Oh, that's true.
What do you want me to do?
Do you think the lifts give him?
He has a
Do you think aside from the 2 inches he gets from his lifts, how much confidence?
he
you
has
think
this
that he gets?
undeserved bravado right now that
It's amazing what 2 inches will do to you, right?
What does it do, Joker? What do those 2 inches do?
I mean, they do a lot.
Ooh,
You want to see?
No. Okay.
I heard they don't do much.
They do a whole lot.
I mean, there's no proof.
Well, his wife hasn't left yet.
I can
so.
show you. We'll go to the bathroom.
I'm good. Because that bathroom doesn't lock.
So,
So anybody could just walk in.
who's gonna walk in Mamba?
Yeah.
He's next.
Oh no. All right, Joker. You had your few moments of power.
Yeah.
Now get on with the episode.
Anyway.
Do we have any comments today?
No.
We do. I sent it to you
Oh.
on Messenger.
We don't have any like emails or anything.
No. Yeah. No emails. No.
So this is a review for the
I know what that is, and I don't want to. I don't want to have to read it.
It doesn't matter. It was sent by a listener, and we are obligated to
No,
read it.
but
This is a text message though. This is technically
It's
not
not a
sent to
text.
us. Well, it's a message not sent to
that
the podcast.
that message wasn't sent through the proper channel, so
Right.
we're not going to give it the time of day.
We promised only to read emails.
Emails,
and YouTube comments.
voicemails, YouTube comments.
Yeah.
All right, so
This was none of the
tweets.
above.
all right, so this was gonna happen.
We never specified
Why don't you just log in as Titanic Sinclair and post this yourself?
First of all, I am not Titanic Sinclair. I don't have time to be making fake accounts. Do I look like Kevin Durant?
How many burner accounts you got?
He's got a lot. He's got a bunch of honeypot accounts too.
This definitely was a Tony D burner account. Jared, read the message.
It says, I was listening to last week's podcast and 10
All right, for those who don't know, last week's
No, this was the week. This was pretty.
yeah,
last
so
week we
the,
were together.
the
So-
podcast
so-
he's referred.
so
this
this was-
person's referred to.
Yes. So this message was sent to me, and our listener is referring to the episode that I missed.
Who will not be named?
Yeah. Continue.
I was listening to last week's podcast, and 10 minutes into it, let's just say I decided to listen to the radio instead. LMAO. Long story short, please don't be absent again. I started listening like a couple months ago. Fucking hilarious shit. I tune in every day when I'm driving to work and home.
So we got an avid listener who clearly has good taste because he saw that an inferior product was put out and he was not having it.
This person is a liar. They said they listen every day. We don't. We definitely don't record enough.
Well, he just started listening a few months ago. You can listen every day because we have 180 episodes, at least for now.
That person's a tryhard.
And not just that, but like if and it's your fault that you weren't here, so it's not Mama and I. Mama
And-
and I.
Oh, no, I'm not
are just
arguing
putting
that.
out a
And you're
product.
saying that this person.
Look, I'm not arguing the fact that okay, I'm not saying it wasn't my fault. Obviously, yeah, it was. I wasn't here. But you guys still got to take responsibility for the inferior product you put out.
All right, just
I
tell
am
him
not-
tell him to send us his address. We'll refund him the money he paid for that podcast.
I am not going to apologize for it. This person obviously doesn't have their priorities straight. If you wanted something where somebody tells a long-winded story that goes nowhere, doesn't really have a punchline, you could probably like watch Dane Cook stand up if you wanted to.
Hey,
Is that
Dane-
what-
Dane
is that-
Cook was funny at one point.
Is that what you're really interested in?
Mama, did you just?
Do you not want something of
Hold on.
substance?
Did you just indirectly?
No, I'm talking about the person who's listening. That nothing against you.
No, but you're saying that.
you do it. You do it fine, bro.
All right, just making sure because I feel like that was kind of a backhanded insult at me.
No, you're good. You're good. We love having you here. But this listener,
I mean, I don't know about love is kind of a strong word. We tolerate him being here.
I bet this person thinks Jake Paul and his brother are funny.
Oh,
What's his brother's name? John?
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
They're both twats. Anyway, speaking of trash, I started watching on Netflix. Love Is Blind.
Oh yeah,
It is a glorious train wreck.
I heard it's like Married at First Sight.
It's like Married at
But different.
It's like it's like Married at First Sight / 90 Day Fiance, but it's like on steroids. Because like this is like let's move it. Let's get this show on the road. It's like the first 3 episodes, like people are already getting engaged, and I don't know. It's an interesting premise. I guess for those who are not familiar with it, like they grab a group of guys and a group of women, and they never physically see each other. they talk to each other, like they're put in these pods where there's like the glass screen between them, and they talk to each other, they get to know each other, and they get to talk to know all the other people, and basically based on the conversations they have, they can form a connection, and if the guy really likes the girl, if the girl really likes the guy, they can propose, and once they propose, they become engaged. That's when they actually physically meet, and then they go on this vacation, and then they set their wedding date, and then they see if, like, by the end they still want to get married.
It's like Singled Out with Married at First Sight.
Kind of like that, yeah. So anyway,
It's really holding the sanctity of marriage, huh?
Hey man, Married at First Sight is a fantastic show.
yeah.
I do.
You used to watch it.
I used to watch it.
Marriage, and these are serious contracts, not to be taken lightly. They even put that in the disclaimer. Like this is marriage.
I'm sure.
This is till death do us part.
And to think the gays were ruining marriage
I know, right?
for so long.
It's these damn TV shows ruining the sanctity of marriage.
No, but it's cool though because it's man and woman, so it's cool.
That it's acceptable.
That's acceptable. But if the gays are doing it,
don't let me
oh
catch.
no,
Don't let me catch two guys who have been happily in love for a decade
and monogamous.
and then them eloping.
Don't let me find out. You are like besmirching the sanctity of marriage.
Baby Jesus is crying in his crib right now.
Because he just shed himself.
But two complete strangers marrying each other and probably getting divorced in the same episode. That's cool. Right?
Yeah, it's cool.
Because
Yeah.
it's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
There you goddamn right, brother. You goddamn right. Don't you forget it, you liberals.
So yeah, if you want some good old trash TV, Love Is Blind is the way to go.
Are there any gay couples on there?
No. Well, there is a guy that is gender fluid, or not gender fluid. He's what the fuck?
Queer?
No, because I think
He's
it's
pansexual,
wait. Which one's pansexual?
where they have sex with everything or love everybody.
That's just called weird. That's not
That's because you don't understand.
No, pansexual isn't that where you have? Oh, that's asexual, where you have no. actual
asexual is when
sex.
you don't have.
Yeah.
When-
Pansexual, it's like
Which is the one when you like attracted to yourself.
Self-sexual.
No, I think there's a special. Anyway,
I think sociopath.
I mean, just to keep it simple, he's bisexual, but I think he's more. The way he describes it, he's fluid, but he's bi.
Well, who is he with? Like a chick or a dude?
No, he's with a chick, and it's hilarious because I mean, spoiler alert. So he has to tell. He decides he's gonna tell the chick like, "Hey, just so you know, in the past I've dated dudes," and then he has like a breakdown. Like,
Why?
He's fucking unstable. I mean, who knows how much of it is true?
Right.
But I don't know. He's probably like my least favorite out of all of them. He cries too much. I don't know. I just don't like people that just cry too much. It's like you just met her like 2 days ago and you're already crying about how much you're in love. Get the fuck out of here. So, anyway, but if you really want to cry, for real cry, you should watch The Trials of Gabriel Fernandez.
Everybody keeps talking about that.
I've been hearing this on Facebook a lot.
I
everybody's
finished
talking about
watching it, and
It's about a kid, right?
it was about a kid. Because
Well,
that kid is no longer with us.
Right, I know.
So it was about a kid.
It's about a murder of a kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it is. People like, I saw it like being promoted on Netflix, and they were saying like how.
Everybody's talking about it right now.
But even before, like people were saying like, oh, it's gonna be like one of the hardest series to watch. I'm like, I mean, I watch a lot of questionable shit, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll give it a go. That shit was rough. Like, basically, if you're not familiar with the trial of Gabriel Fernandez, the mother and her boyfriend basically tortured this 8-year-old boy for about 8 months straight. Like, when I say torture, I mean like literal, physical, and
mental.
and emotional torture. And watching it, like, yeah, it's really fucked up what they did. And it's like, man, these people are just like truly evil. But what gets more fucked up is that how it got to that point and how many people knew what was going on. And they were like, well, I mean, that just is what it is.
People as in like other family members or like
Yeah, so I mean, it's funny because like the family was like, they talk about how sad they are and blah blah. But honestly, like I don't know, like I have my own, feelings about the way the family was. So basically, when he was born, the mom didn't really want him. The mom's like, whatever. The mom was the fucking, I don't know. She was something else. So anyway, so she didn't really want him. So she ended up just giving him away, giving custody to her brother. So basically the uncle. And the uncle's gay. So it was the uncle and his partner. So the uncle and his partner started raising him. And they had him for a couple years and everything was fine. He was like happy. He was like, they were taking care of him. He had everything he had. He was doing great in school. Everything was great. Then the grandparents, because they're like old school, they're like, they didn't want him to be raised by gay parents. They're like, oh, that's not right. Like, blah, blah, blah.
Were these older Hispanic parents?
Yes, very older Hispanic.
I see.
So the grandparents ended up taking him in. So he was with them for a while. And after he was with them, then they sent him back to his mom. And that's where it all just went downhill. The mom she was with this one guy, and they literally like just tortured him for 8 months. And I think the most frustrating part was that the teacher kept seeing like what was going on. Like, well, she didn't see what happened, but she saw like the aftermath. She would see him come in with these cuts, these bruises that made no sense. Like, they're like, first of all, why would a kid have these kind of bruises or these kind of scars? And she would call DCFS, and they'd be like, okay, yeah, we'll look into it. And then nothing would happen. She'd call again and again and again, and they'd be like, all right, yeah, well.
So she tried?
Yeah. A lot of people tried, and
so the system failed them.
The system failed them so bad to the point where the judge decided that 4 social workers were also get charged.
Damn.
Which was unheard. Like, this was the first time.
Spoiler alert.
I mean, it was all over the news. Like, this happened like a few years ago.
So before I go any further, because this sounds pretty. That's kind of messed up that I said this sounds good. I mean, obviously it's terrible,
But like, it sounds like an interesting story.
No, it's really you should
I should watch it.
It's a really interesting watch because it just shows like how fucked up. Like, it's one thing, like, man, like you see how fucked up like this kid's life was, and it's like, it's really sad. It is like really fucking sad. Like, I don't know, like, and then you see just how systematically the whole thing was so broken. Like, there's one part where this one, he was a security guard, and he was working at I forgot, some office, and the mom came in, and she's like, yeah, I remember she came in with 3 kids, and I remember one of the boys, he looked like he had all these cigarette burns on the back of his head, and I could tell like some of them were like new burns, some of them were like, look, they were healing, and then when he walked by me, like, he looked at me, and he kind of lifted up his sleeve a little, and and I saw like he had like these he had all these bruises on his wrists because he was being handcuffed to like and he's like, it was almost like I felt like he was almost like crying for help, but he couldn't say anything because of his mom. So I'm like, so when they came in, I called it in. I'm like, hey, there's something wrong here. Like, this, you know what? Like, someone should go check on this kid. Because the mom, I guess it was like one of the DCFS offices or something. It's like you need to like do it. And they're like, oh no, like they've already like done. They already did what they needed to do, and no, it's fine. They're like, no, you don't understand. Like, it's really bad. Yeah. And they're like, well, I mean, it's Friday. It's 3:30 in the. I shit you not. They're like, he's like, it's Friday. It's 3:30, and they don't want to pay overtime. So they're like, just let it go. And he's like, seriously, like, and he's like, you know what? Give me the address. I'll go check on them myself. I'll go to their house. And he's like, and then she's like, well, I could do that. I'll just give you the information. Like, he's like, if you want to do it, you can do it yourself. He's like, I'm pretty sure
this was the.
This is like, he's like a security at the front desk.
Okay.
And he's like, I'm pretty sure that's very illegal. But he's like, I didn't care. He's like, man, I can't believe no one's gonna do anything. So he's like, fuck it, just give me the information. He's like, and then like they were talking about how fucked up it is that in order for anyone to do anything, like the guy had to risk his job.
Yeah.
Just to like.
Where was this? What city was this in?
This was in California.
Oh, sounds like some Florida shit.
Yeah, it does. But anyway, that's just a small snippet of it. Like, there's like obviously a lot of other shit going on, and you know, it's really good. It is a tough watch. It's not for the faint of heart.
You know how I do that? It's probably pretty messed up to watch. I saw you put it on Facebook, and then everybody was like, "Oh yeah, that was terrible." But there was one person. But there was one person that commented, and he's known to be like a major troll.
But here's the thing: I don't know if he was trolling or if he just like. I don't think he's seen it. There's no because I mean, there's no way you can see it.
Oh, and he said that shit happens in Chicago.
No.
Or-
Well, I posted like I just.
I did. I saw the post.
No, but you didn't see the original one because the original. Well, yeah, the original post I posted was like, "Hey, this is." I'm like, "Man, this is really fucked up," and everyone's like, "Yeah, that's a really fucked up story, this and that." And then one of our friends just commented, "Oh, I heard they were both registered Democrats."
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
Oh no, no, I'm not talking about that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that.
No, I'm not talking about that. Well, he probably was just trolling. Obviously,
definitely.
I would hope so because he has 3 kids of his own.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, you figure you'd understand a little anyway. But whatever.
I was talking about your brother's friend who you went to college with.
What do you say?
I don't know. He said that made me cry. Like he said that was really sad.
Oh yeah,
But that guy is like a major troll.
Oh yeah.
I did see that.
No, but it was.
But yeah, he's like a super troll, and I was like, well, if he got sad by it,
If he's a super troll and he was like, man, that was really fucked up.
Yeah.
When someone that trolls for a living on the internet tells you something is really fucked up, like, man, that shit's fucked up. Like, instead of trolling, it's fucked up. But yeah,
I'll watch it.
It's in my queue.
it's definitely worth a watch. It's good.
I was gonna watch it. I thought about watching it yesterday, but I watched The Outsider and Better Call Saul.
I started watching that. It's decent so far.
It's really good. And Better Call Saul. I was watching that.
I also started watching season 2 of Altered Carbon.
Oh, okay. I didn't see the first season.
It's good.
And another thing too is I know that my wife would really be into that. Like, we were watching we went and watched Don't Fuck with Cats. She wanted to watch the whole thing. Luckily, it was a weekend, so we were able.
Yeah, it
to.
was only 3 hours.
Right, but like we normally watch one episode and we save the rest for like next day and stuff. We try to spread everything out. We try not to binge.
Oh, speaking of on a lighter note, so I don't have cable in my house.
Me neither. I don't have cable either.
Just have like streaming services like Hulu and Netflix.
I have cable and streaming services.
Yeah, thank you for the cable, by the way. That's how I watch Better Call Saul.
I take care of my mijas.
It's very nice of you.
I'm a nice guy.
I watch Outsider via my friend.
I told you. See, I'm a nice guy. You know, after
Can I get your?
You already have it.
I let you use my HBO.
Oh,
Oh, but you don't need it, right? Don't you?
I use my girlfriend's.
Oh.
I've
you-
outgrown you.
Oh, you want? I thought you wanted to use my other login,
What?
the one for because I have the
AMC?
No, the well, yeah, because it's the Xfinity,
Oh, you have that one, yeah.
so you could watch log into
Yeah.
the AMC and what other channels are there? I know you use it for like,
I use it for
Probably
AMC.
like FX, all the channels.
Well,
they had-
FX is on Hulu now, so if you have Hulu,
Yeah, I have
you can
Hulu.
get.
but
you can
wasn't
watch
like FS1 or something you watched?
No,
The
ESPN.
sports? Oh, ESPN. There you go.
ESPN.
Yeah, ESPN.
So I didn't know what to watch because my grandfather, when he came over, he just watches like basic TV. Like when I say basic, he
Like
like
channel-
He wants over the
Over
air.
the
he,
air
over, he
antenna.
wants a, he has an antenna.
He's
He
like,
has-
what? He's like, what's good with that OTA?
So I was watching The Simpsons before he came over, and I proceeded to watch it. I was like, "Oh, the Bulls game is coming out if you want to watch it." And he saw when I went to the home screen.
He didn't want to watch trash.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's exactly right. But when I went to the home screen on my Amazon Fire Stick, he was like, "What's this? What cable service is this?" I was like, "That's not cable. It's like." So basically, I had to explain to him what streaming was. He was like, "How many channels do you get with us?" I was like, "You don't get channels," and he couldn't understand the concept. He was like, "Well, what do you watch?" I was like, "You can watch shows. You can just watch them anytime you want. And you're not actually watching them like regular TV. You just pick and choose." He's like, "How much does that cost? Like, is it a cable thing?" I was like, "No, you have to use the internet." He's like, "Oh, so I have to have the internet to use it?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Forget it then." Once I told him, he was like, "Yeah, that's cool."
Do you have an antenna at home?
No.
So you don't get any chat? Like, even if you want to watch like something live on, like channels through to 2 to whatever 66. Or
What would I ever watch on there?
Once in a while, you get shit like
The only time that in the past few months that when my girlfriend and me, we wanted to watch the Oscars.
yeah. That's
How the
it.
fuck did we watch it? Oh, I think she had a trial for YouTube TV at the time.
And it was on Hulu too.
Oh, was that Hulu?
Yeah, I watched it on Hulu.
Oh, I didn't know.
Do
it
you
was
have
on
Hulu TV?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have
Oh,
Hulu.
Hulu
Oh, okay.
TV.
I
If
just
you, have,
have-
if you have live TV, I thought it was.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just have the regular Hulu.
Oh, I have premium. I'm just saying.
Talk about your fucking book. How about that?
But yeah, just get it. Why don't you buy a Nintendo? They cost like $10.
Because I honestly I don't really watch TV.
Well, neither do I. Like I rarely use it, but there's time. Like I said, like with the Oscars, I watched. I have a fucking Nintendo. I just put it over the air.
That's once a year.
The Super Bowl.
It's $10
over the air.
I don't watch football.
And yeah, any other
I mean,
football
nobody
games.
watches the Super Bowl for the game. They watch it for the commercials.
Well, I'll go to somebody's house to watch it.
If you like, if there's something.
NBA games, I will tell you how I watch those.
There's tons.
Did you get the link I sent you?
Yes, I did.
There's all
Good,
sorts
right?
of regular like shit that's on only regular TV. I mean, it's easier. Like the shit like that, like over the air is easier to watch with antenna than over the Fire Stick. 'Cause trust me,
I will tell you, the only thing I've been watching is just reruns of The Simpsons. And that's it. That's all I need to watch. If I'm not like, I don't really sit down and watch TV anymore. I usually on my PS4.
It's okay, Junkyard. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't teach him to stop being a stupid fuck. So it just is
All
what
I'm
it is.
saying is that I don't watch TV anymore.
You can only do what you can, right?
I'm sorry that I don't have enough time to fucking diddle myself in my room all day watching Gossip Girl. And whatever other fucking teenage show you watch.
Actually, speaking of teenage show, this brings me to my gripe.
Should I hit already?
Yeah, hit the gripe. It's a quick one. It's a quick one.
Motherfuckers!
And
Wake the fuck
I know it's
up.
a first world gripe, but it was just like one thing that I was like, I don't know, it's really bothering me. So, on my TV, I have like, all the streaming apps. There's HBO and,
I got that, yeah.
So there's also a TNT app. So you can watch TNT, and there's one for, I forgot which other one.
I think every channel has
USA?
an app now.
But the TNT one, like you can't like log into it on the TV and watch whatever's live on the TV. You have to do it.
Oh, you have to. Yeah.
You have to do it on your phone, and then from your phone you have to basically cast it.
Oh, okay.
I was like, why?
Like a Chromecast.
yeah,
type
yeah. Like,
deal.
and I'm like, that's fucking like, okay, I understand, like that's a cool feature, but like, I don't like to be locked into that feature.
Yeah.
Alone. It's like,
Because then you're using your phone's battery at bandwidth.
and it's not that really like, not that it's that big a deal, but sometimes like, you have to have it open on the streaming because if you like, say you close the app and you do something else,
You get a text.
it'll time out and it's just a fucking pain in the ass.
That's stupid.
So, and yeah, that is very stupid.
What do you use to like cast it to your TV?
I just AirPlay.
Oh, so you just that's what I'm saying. Like, so you use like Apple TV?
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, that's one thing. So like whatever, okay, you know what? I could live with it because usually I'll only use
Does that only do it on Apple or does it do it like on any other device, like Fire? Well, Chromecast obviously.
and
cast.
if you have the TNT app, you have to cast it through your phone or Chromecast or whatever.
Okay.
You can't just like download the app like HBO. You can download the app HBO and just log
All right,
in
yeah, you just log
and everything.
in. Yeah.
You can't
That's
do it
all
with
app. Well, most apps. I
most
guess.
of them. So I'm like, all right, whatever.
99.9%.
I was like, all right. I guess I was a little irked, but I was like, okay, whatever. So I only basically use it to watch basketball games when they have like the TNT overtime and all those. So whatever. So that wasn't that big a deal. Whatever. I got over it. Then, because I started watching this other show. It's called Katie Keene. Scott,
Never
look
heard
it
of
up. Look it up.
Don't look it up.
Look it up. It's really good.
We don't have enough time.
So anyway, so this show is on CW, and CW with a Y. Yeah. So the show's on CW, and they have an app.
Yeah.
And I downloaded the app.
Oh, I have seen this.
Oh,
This-
that girl.
That's the
Yeah.
chick from Pretty Little Liars. Or
Yes.
some shit, right?
So anyway, great show,
Is that?
and it's set in the
I was-
in the Riverdale universe.
I was gonna say, is it like related to Riverdale? 'Cause-
yes. Well, they make mention to. I don't know if it's like it's kind of like it's a very different type of show.
Well, doesn't Sabrina or the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina?
Yeah, that one's also in the same universe. Anyway, the point is,
Why are you shaking your head in disappointment, Junker?
Go ahead, keep going.
so they have this app, so you could watch it, and the app only works.
The Sabrina show is good. Don't shake your head at that. That's a good show.
So anyway, it works the same way. Basically, you have to watch it on your phone. You have to cast it.
The
You can't-
CW?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I have the CW app for my Fire app, sorry, for my Xbox One.
Maybe it is
And you just go straight through it.
because
you don't
I just
cast.
have it on. Maybe they don't have one for Samsung then.
Well, I don't know. I just do it straight on my Xbox.
Okay.
My Xbox,
So-
my
so-
Xbox has
so-
the app. Same thing. You just go to the app.
Yeah,
and then
so
play
it might work differently if you actually download the app for the Xbox. Because I tried looking for it on the TV, like just the apps, the
okay.
smart apps, and it wasn't there. There's nothing.
I don't think I've ever tried downloading it on
Okay.
the Fire Stick.
So maybe if I get another like medium, I can do it.
Right.
But anyway, same shit. Like I had to cast it, and what pissed me off about this one is like at least with the TNT one, if your phone locks or the screen, it'll still cast.
Right.
With this one, like as soon as your screen times out, it'll stop.
With the CW one?
Yeah. Like fucking, it's like YouTube. Like if you're playing a YouTube video and like you navigate away from it, or if the screen times out, it'll stop.
Oh, you got to pay extra for that.
It's
you got to pay. You got to pay.
It's the same shit. So I was like, what the fuck? So that I was highly, highly upset.
Yeah, because I usually watch I watch The Flash and I'll watch it from my computer.
So
or
now,
from the
what I had to
Xbox.
do is like I had to buy another iPhone just so I could cast it, and I could use my phone.
And you
like,
put it on unlock.
Yeah, exactly. So because I can't have my phone to not lock forever, so I had to get another iPhone for this bullshit. You believe that shit?
What kind of iPhone did you get?
An X. It's regular iPhone X.
Yeah, it's it'd be great if like with all these streaming services and everything now, it'd be great if they got on one general.
Like cable TV.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not talking about. No, I'm not talking about like getting together. I'm talking about like the apps. The apps.
Get him off you.
They are on one thing. That's
Dude, he's making you look stupid,
Huh?
bro.
They are on one platform.
No, but like I'm talking about like the app. Like did he say the TNT app?
Mamba, I don't think you understand. I think he's trying to make you look stupid.
Are you trying to make me look stupid?
No, I'm be honest, like I don't know what you're asking. Like they are on one device. Like you get all.
No,
the
I'm
apps
not
on
talking
one-
about that. But like,
And if you want them all together, it's called
no,
TV.
what the word I'm looking for is
Mamba,
so they have different tendencies, like Tony just said. Like
Yeah.
with the TNT one, you got to cast it.
Okay.
Like if it would be cool if they all like I use the ESPN Plus app to watch UFC fights, and I remember the first time I tried to watch it on my TV, it said, "Oh, this isn't authorized." I was like, "What the fuck?"
So Apple TV does that.
What?
If you get the Apple TV, like the device, you can log into all whatever services
you
you
can?
have, and you can search. If you search for a program or whatever, it'll tell you like what service.
Oh, then disregard. Get an Apple TV.
But
If-
the one gripe I have is that because the Apple TV comes, like you can download the app. There's an app, Apple TV app,
Yeah.
and I got it on my TV, and it has like HBO shows and everything. But the thing is, like, you can only you can't use HBO Go. It has to be like an HBO subscription that you log into. Because I have HBO Go, but it won't give me the option to log in, so I still have to use it separately. I can't go through my Apple app, which is bullshit. So there is room for improvement. So I see what you're
Can't you
saying.
do it in the Fire Stick too? Can't you just tell like, hey, like, you know,
Yeah,
like a little
yeah. If you have a
microphone?
Fire Stick, yeah, but I don't
Yeah,
have a
just
Fire
say,
Stick.
Like, oh no, I'm saying for Mamba, like tell it like I want to watch this, and it'll find it for you.
Yeah.
You're not listening.
I am listening. This technology exists, Mamba.
So can Tony just go on his like, oh, I want to watch TNT, and it's gonna be like, oh, well, it's gonna be like you got to live cast it, or you got to do some other stupid
Yeah.
shit.
That's what
Like
he's saying.
when I had the ESPN Plus, when I first used it, I put it on the Fire Stick and I tried to watch it. I was like, oh, you can't do that. And I was like, what the fuck? So I
Well,
had
you
to
can't do
Google it.
because it's probably on ESPN.
No, I had to Google it, and it was an issue that I had to go on my phone, and I had to go in the settings, and I had to press some button that said I could watch it on more than one device or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So it was very inconvenient.
That's just a setting.
So it wouldn't. Yeah, but that's.
But
what I mean.
it's not advertised. It's not.
Yeah.
Right.
I had the app. I was originally had the app on my phone because I would watch the fights at work.
Yeah, and you want to watch it on your.
Yeah, my Fire Stick.
But you have to tell it. See, that would piss, like. Why the fuck do I have to tell you to allow me to watch it? The default setting should be let me watch it on whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, if I
that
pay-
should be the default setting.
if I-
Well, the problem though is too like they don't a lot of these streaming services only have like a certain amount of streams. You know what I'm saying?
it's fucking
So you-
2020.
Yeah, but
That's not an
you have to
excuse.
pay extra
That's not an
for
excuse.
more streams. That's how they make money.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying that's,
I'm
what,
pretty
that's how
sure
it is.
services aren't cheap as they are.
Like Netflix, like you pay the basic fee, you only get 2 streams. If you want more, you got to pay more.
but
I don't know,
it wasn't a limit of
Neither do I,
streams.
but I'm saying it's still.
It wasn't a limit of streams with the ESPN Plus app. It just said
Yeah.
this isn't allowed. Like I had to manually go into my phone and do something so I could
Yeah.
watch it.
But not only that, you had to search it. It didn't tell you like, hey.
Yeah, it did tell me. I had to Google it.
If it would tell you, hey, can you enable this setting on your phone?
Yeah, I had
Okay,
to
cool. But
Google
no.
it. Some guy on Reddit was like, "Yeah, this is."
So
it.
what you want, Mamba, is
Oh,
that,
shut the fuck!
is-
I want you to shut the fuck up. That's what
every
I want you to do.
every company to have the same app creator.
What he wants.
and
is
everybody
for-
make the same.
What he
exact app.
wants. Tell him what you want. For him to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, pretty much. I can't wait till you have a gripe, Junkyard.
I do have a gripe. Actually,
Go on, what's your gripe?
I'm gonna follow up my gripe
What's
with
your gripe?
Cody's gripe. Let me. Hold on, I gotta play.
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
So speaking of stupid fucks,
Uh-huh.
you know, I'm not saying you're a stupid fuck. I'm just
say
saying
what-
in general. a
Say
stupid-
what's on your mind, son.
Don't be scared.
So I was reading this article yesterday. I think, yeah, it was yesterday. 38% of people will not. It's like, I guess, a poll that just came out, will not drink Corona because they think it has to do with the coronavirus.
Oh, I thought that was like an Onion article.
No, it's real.
Oh, fuck.
There was a real poll that came out. 38% of people will not drink Corona because of the coronavirus, because they think they will get Corona from the coronavirus.
I actually thought, real quick, I saw this funny article. This was an Onion article. It's saying that Corona changed its name due to all the negative publicity from the coronavirus. So they changed the name from Corona to Ebola.
So
The other 62% don't drink it because it's just a shitty beer.
exactly, like, if you're not going to drink it, drink it because it sucks. Don't drink it because it sucks.
Don't drink it because it's shitty beer, but don't not drink it because of the fucking
Right. Not just that, but so then I was reading this other thing, like shortly after that. So here in Chicago, we have a Chinatown. A lot of cities have Chinatowns, but, like, you know, I guess Chinatown's being really negatively affected because of Corona, because people think that they're being fucking racist, basically.
Yeah.
Like, they think that just because it's Chinatown filled with Chinese people, that these people have coronavirus, even though, I mean, they're not in China. It's just Chinatown.
Yeah. The only time
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, we should go to this one place where they have really good fucking ramen.
I'm not a big fan of ramen.
Dude, it's fucking delicious. And it's Chinatown, so it'll be like really empty.
you don't like soup?
No, I don't like soup.
Why not?
I'm not a big fan of, like, hot liquid in the bowl.
I just figured you like something that you don't have to chew, being as how you're an infant.
No, I just don't like soup.
You're a big infant.
Anyway, back to my gripe. So, yeah, my gripe is stupid people, fucking ignorant people about with, like, you know, just because coronavirus is, you know, a thing, I guess, right now. Like, how the fuck? Why would you think just because it's coronavirus has nothing to do with Corona? Hence why I brought this Corona beer.
to
As
prove to the masses.
Yeah,
Why
Show
would
them.
you-
Take a sip, Junkyard.
I am. I'm gonna pop it open right now. And that's why I'm doing my grape so early, because
Why would you
I wanna-
subject yourself to that?
I'm trying to prove a point.
I'd rather get Corona than drink it.
Yeah, and you're still alive, right?
Yep. Does
Not
not
dead?
taste great, but it is
No disease.
No
Disease-free.
disease free. If anything, I'm gonna get liver disease. You know, the what is it called?
Yeah, we could live with that.
Yeah. Not Corona. At least not because of that. If I get Corona, it's because of other means, not because I drank a Corona beer. But anyway, that's my gripe. Stop being fucking stupid.
Stop being ignorant.
Yeah, stop being ignorant and, like, go to Chinatown. Chinese people there do not have Corona. I bet you there's more white people in this city that have Corona than Chinese people.
Yeah, take it easy on the Chinese people. The only time they're ever a danger to you is when they're behind the wheel. So
That's racist, mom.
be nice.
A little bit racist.
Oh my god, Mamba's views do not represent those of NKOTP.
Okay, I just noticed, I'm not being racist, I just noticed a correlation. I live a stone's throw away from Chinatown, and I noticed that whenever somebody's driving, whatever somebody's doing, it's 15 miles in a 30-mile lane, or when they're making a right turn from the left lane, and I always pull up just out of curiosity to see what this person looks like, and they happen to be a certain ethnicity. What that ethnicity is, I won't say.
But you
But you
notice a
could
pattern.
there's a pattern between them.
There's a commonality.
But anyway, I say we hit up Chinatown, help the Chamber of Commerce and the businesses in Chinatown.
Oh, they're Gucci. Don't worry about them.
Why? They're not. I guess they're like.
How do you
I
know?
guess like the.
Was that time you
the
were
amount
there?
Because I live there. Also,
You do not live in Chinatown.
I live,
You
like I
live
said, like a few blocks away.
A stone's throw away.
Also, just it's a little tidbit. back in the day when I was going to school, I did a paper on gentrification. Did you guys know that Chinatown in Chicago is the only neighborhood that is not seeing a decrease in their ethnic population? Because Chinese landlords and property owners will only rent to other Chinese people. So they keep the Chinese base strong.
Nice.
Like they'll advertise in whatever language.
So no one can
Mandarin or
Cantonese.
Cantonese.
Yeah.
Mandarin or Cantonese.
Mandarin or Cantonese. They'll advertise there and put it in like Chinese news publications that they're renting, and poor white people, they can't, like, they don't understand it.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was
I mean, as fucked up as that is, that does not upset me.
Yeah, that's right. I thought when I read that, I was like, that's pretty funny.
so in Bridgeport.
I'm actually okay with that.
In Bridgeport, where you live, right down the street.
Whoa, bro!
My grandfather's not gonna come back.
Quit doxing him.
right by the White Sox, like right down the street from the White Sox park, there was a whole like set of like townhouses that were built, and you could tell that they were only like their main demographic was Chinese people because they had a billboard next to it, like new homes type billboard, but it was all Chinese. I don't know what it said. I assumed it said new homes. It had numbers, so I'm assuming that's how much it cost.
No, it said white stay out, Chinese only.
So like they're basically marketing that like townhouses to Chinese people.
That might be considered racist, but I guess more power to them, right?
I mean, who's gonna complain?
I can't understand what it says. I can't complain.
But anyway, yeah. So that's my gripe. Quit being ignorant.
Maybe if they did that in like Pilsen, they wouldn't have the problem that they're having now.
Gentrification. Well, technically though, Pilsen originally was like Eastern European.
That's why I don't really believe in gentrification.
Like
because
and then it became Mexican, and now it's coming.
It was all like Polacks.
Yeah.
Well,
that's racist term for Polish people. Mamba. Do we have to?
You need to refer to them as the Poles.
That's
the
also
Polskis.
racist.
No, is it?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
The Panchki eaters or
Wow.
whatever the fuck.
What the fuck?
First of all, no,
Mamba?
they're Klatskis.
No, do you know what it is? Those desserts that they have on Fat Tuesdays. What are
Pierogi.
Yeah, the punchkis. No, they're
Punchkis, yeah, punchkis.
So we're pierogis.
That is a hot dog.
No, it's not a hot dog.
No,
They're-
pierogi
Yes,
is like
it is.
pierogi's
like-
not a hot dog. You're thinking of a Polish sausage. That's a hot dog.
You guys are being racist as fuck right now. You didn't realize this, right?
We're trying to reach our Polish demographic.
I'm pretty sure this is not the way to reach them.
Yeah, Chicago is the second biggest Polish population outside of Poland.
Yeah. And so you're alienating our listeners.
No, it's not. I'm reaching out to them.
We're acknowledging.
We are
acknowledging that they exist.
you are talking about stereotypes, Polish stereotypes.
I heard they're good roofers.
Oh,
I'm just saying. I heard this. I'm just saying.
Jesus Christ!
I heard that they're really good roofers. And my source is a Polish person.
I heard Mexicans are good landscapers.
Is that a lie though? I mean, I have seen them do some nice work.
You racist fucks.
Look, man. The point is, not all stereotypes are bad.
Yeah, we've talked about that before.
Jesus Christ. Looks like I'm going to be doing this podcast by myself. Talk about your book.
Oh, so I have a book review.
You wrote a book?
I didn't write a book. I read a book.
Did you finish it? Hold on, let
just
me.
about. I think that was good.
No, you can't see it, dummy. There.
What if you get your?
There, I took myself off.
All right, so this is the live one.
Yeah, that's the live one.
Wait,
right
this
there.
is the live one.
That one over there, yeah.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to point at the right camera.
It's the silver one.
Wait, why'd you take off the other one? My close up.
Because they can't see your close. Only you can see your
Well,
close up.
that's fine. I'm not. I want to see my close up. All right. So, I know I talked about it last week, a little bit, but
Are you getting paid for this book review?
I know. I was gonna say
Why you even brought the book and everything?
so people could see it.
Are you getting paid for it?
this is
Fuck
part of,
no.
This is part of Tony's book club.
Why are we?
Yeah.
Why are we?
Because so the
promoting the
fans
book?
can, so the fans can see it, and they can join my book club. I want to start a book club. It'll be the Tony Divine Book Club, patent pending, and the name is subject to change with or without notice. So
Here, look. This is a good. This is a good. There you can see.
I
Now
like
you can
it.
see the book good from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good camera.
So, this book was recommended to me by a coworker, and it's pretty good. It's not what I expected. I know I talked about it a little bit last week that when I first heard about it, I thought it was one of those like just how to be more laissez-faire and just be more whatever, chill about life. But it's actually not. When I started reading it, it's just about taking kind of counterintuitive approaches to situations. And the guy's pretty funny. He tells like a lot of really good stories. So it's entertaining and it's pretty insightful. Like I said, it's not one of those books that's like, oh, this is gonna fix all your problems, like The Secret.
I don't think any book can do that.
Yeah. But it does have some very interesting concepts.
You obviously never read Bart Simpson's Guide to Life.
I heard that was good.
It was very good.
So, but it does have, like I said, it has some pretty good concepts, pretty interesting stories. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. One of my one of the most interesting concepts was in there that I personally liked was that pretty much how everyone's like telling you like, oh, you gotta just look on the bright side, like if something shitty happens and just look at the positive side of it. And the author, the way he explains it, like if we keep just doing that, you're basically what you're doing is you're denying any kind of negativity happening on around you, which is not good because it's gonna happen. It's part of life. Shit is gonna happen. You're gonna be put in situations that you have no control over. And by just saying like, oh, just look on the bright side, you're basically ignoring that that's happening. And that's not going to help at all. What you should do is you should acknowledge them. They're like, okay, you know what? That is shitty, obviously. But don't pretend like, oh, it's all rainbows and butterflies type of thing. So that was one of the things in there. And yeah, so it's like a bunch of stuff like that.
That is a
Nice.
wrong infograph.
I love that infograph. We should always use it.
Well, it's because
We don't have one.
you don't have one for Tony.
So this is the closest
yeah,
thing?
it's the closest we got. Mama's movie
I guess
review.
we gotta do what we gotta do.
All right. I will allow it.
So anyway, I recommend it. You can get it on Amazon, like cheap as fuck. And I think if you go on Amazon, you can probably even read the first chapter for free. You get like a free preview, so you can even see if like something like. So for Tony Devine's book club, book number 1, highly recommended.
Mamba's movie review. I hope I don't end up like Ebert.
I like
So
that.
you give it 2 thumbs up?
I give it 2 of Mamba's thumbs up.
Good.
So I give it 4 out of 5 cheeseburgers.
That's a good review. Mm-hmm. Don't get cheeseburgers from Hooters, though. They'll give you diarrhea.
Did you eat your cheese? I was actually going to ask you about that. Did you eat your cheeseburger medium rare?
They didn't ask. I looked at it because I was.
Wait, you had a cheeseburger? You didn't have wings at Hooters?
I got wings too.
Oh, okay.
I mean, come on, Tony. You think he's gonna?
They were
Only get
the
wings?
burgers were $7 last night at Hooters.
Oh, hey.
So I got wings, and it was like a cheat day. I woke up at 4 a.m, straight bubble guts, mud butt, and I sat on the toilet for 2 hours. And after that, took a shower and I went to work because there was no point in going back to sleep.
Are you tired?
I actually feel pretty good. For some reason, when I get less sleep, I feel better. I don't know
Maybe
why.
because you sleep like 13 hours a day.
Yeah, I did actually. The night before, I went to bed at 2 and I woke up at 12 in the afternoon. Dude, so 12 to 1. Yeah, so like 11 hours. So I know I was supposed to read a book, but can I read a book and then review it next week?
You were supposed to
Do
do that
whatever
this
you
week.
want. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't want to steal your thunder though, because you have to finish that.
Okay.
So next week I will be reviewing You Badass You.
This isn't a book podcast, by the way, guys. Just letting you know.
Well, you just say that because you can't read. So
Get him off you.
But you know what kind of podcast this is?
no, it's not.
It definitely is.
I refuse for it to be.
Didn't we just have one of these?
Like 3 weeks ago.
There's another one?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Always at the beginning of the month.
UFC 248 coming up this Saturday.
Whoa. Whoa. I'm actually looking forward to this.
Yeah, this is a fantastic card.
Ooh, is that my baby girl Joanna?
Yep, Joanna Jędrzejczyk is on this card.
Ooh, all right, I'm intrigued now.
And I didn't notice, but she got some
Implants, yes.
she got some work done.
She did. She had some breast implants.
But she got them enough to where they're subtle, and you would be able to tell at first, like, oh, she got her titties did.
So she ain't trying to brag about him, basically.
Yeah, she went from a solid A cup to a nice B.
That's good. I like subtle changes. I don't like it when they go from an A to like a double D. That's just
That's
really
like, whoa, that looks
appealing.
weird.
Yeah.
These, I know we're supposed to talk about the fights, but her titties, she got a nice job done on them. What happened, Junkyard?
Shout out to her plastic surgeon. He's more of an artist, right?
Oh, and Joanna, she's Polish, right?
She is Polish.
Oh,
There you go. What did you call her? A pierogi?
I did. I call her a Puchki.
There.
My computer fucking shit on me again.
Oh, your fucking netbook.
I don't know what the fuck's going on with this thing. It keeps freezing on me. It's only when we're recording. It's got to be something with the recording.
Oh, or something
taking
with
too much,
your fucking Celeron processor.
Dude,
For those that don't know, a
this is an
Celeron
i5.
processor is a shitty processor that they put in the cheapest of cheap computers.
So I apologize to our YouTube audience that is currently watching this.
Why
We
they
will be
can't?
up in
Oh,
soon.
they're not seeing
The
it.
video gets kicked. Well, because it records on the laptop. That's what it's the fucking videos.
So right now they can't see us.
No, they can't see us. But they will be shortly. Hold on.
Can you put up like a technical difficulties or
I
something?
usually put up our NKOTP banner.
Does that banner have like a little disclaimer like, hey, technical difficulties?
No, it does not.
Can you make one?
I mean, I can,
Well, make one.
but I don't think I will.
You should make one and then put it like, have like a little dog like, pulling the cord or something funny like that.
Does it have a picture of Junkyard distressed?
No, why would it be me distressed?
Because it's your fault.
It's not my fault.
This is your fault because you're responsible for the equipment.
Yeah,
So it is your fault.
it's not my fault. Anyway, but we're gonna.
I think you should just accept
How about
responsibility for your actions.
fine? How about you bring me another laptop that will, perform better supposedly.
So in this book that I read, because I'm all enlightened now, they talk about
Can you at least turn off the music?
they talk
No,
about
'cause we're gonna record right
they
now.
talk about taking responsibility for your actions because a lot of times when something bad happens to you that's out of your control, like I'll use Junkyard as an example. Like right now, something shitty happened. Obviously, Junkyard had little control over it. Technically, he did have control over it because it's his fucking shitty laptop. But let's just say that not his fault. So I'm like, hey, Junkyard, the fuck. So of course, Junkyard's like, well, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's shitty. Instead of like just hurling all these excuses on how it's not your fault, I think you should just embrace the fact, like, look, this is obviously my responsibility, the equipment. I can't control everything in the equipment, but this was my responsibility.
Instead of making excuses,
It's
what can I do better?
Because a lot of people think that fault and responsibility are mutually exclusive, but they're not. A lot of times they are, which leads to that misconception. So just because something is not your fault doesn't mean that it's not your responsibility. Like, for example, like let's say someone drops a baby in your front doorstep. That's not your fault, right? Not your
No.
fault at all. But
Unless it's yours.
say it's not yours. Say someone just drops off a random
okay.
baby, not yours. Drops on your doorstep. That's not your fault. But the position that you're in, situation you're in, you have a certain responsibility.
No, you don't. You can just leave it there.
Yes, you can. You can either just leave the kid there.
Yeah.
You can take it to the police station. You can call whatever. But each of those decisions you make will have consequences. So your responsibility is you do have responsibility to what actions you're going to take upon, whatever decisions you make. So what I'm telling you, Junkyard, is just because that is not your fault doesn't mean it's not your responsibility. So instead of just hurling like, oh, it's not my fault. Oh, this is shitty. Oh, we're not trying to hear that, okay? We're not trying to hear your 100 excuses, okay?
I think you do.
Just be like, you know what, guys, I'm sorry for this shitty equipment. We understand it's not your fault. You don't have to tell us like every 5 minutes, it's not my fault. Like, we're not trying to hear that. Just be like, guys, I understand that the equipment is my responsibility and I will do better. And that's all we want to hear.
I think you're wasting an opportunity doing IT and not giving motivational seminars.
Oh, thank you, Mama.
because I don't know if it was that book that you read, but you gave such knowledge and guidance to Junkyard right now. He's not going to use it. But
You think I'm just wasting it?
oh, my bad. But that was very insightful.
Yeah, feel free to,
And I feel like you could con people into paying $50 a ticket.
for like one of those like seminars.
Yeah,
I mean, fucking, what's his face does it?
Tony
Jake
Robbins.
Joel Osteen.
No, not even. What's his name? Fucking Jake Paul or Logan Paul. They have one. They have one of those financial freedom.
Oh, Jake Paul does.
Jake Paul, is that the one?
Yeah.
It's like if you subscribe, it's like this monthly fee. You
could sell Forex, whatever the
You
fuck
can
that is.
it's a financial freedom program that he's selling, and apparently it's a bunch of classes and courses that are curated by Jake Paul. Is it Jake Paul or Logan Paul?
Jake Paul.
You're
'Cause
curated by him
I
himself.
saw a video that people were
and
talking
apparently like the subscription also like allows you to like I think it allows you access to some of his exclusive videos.
Yeah.
Which and they say they have these calls with other like with other people that are gonna help you and coaches.
Yeah.
And Jake Paul's gonna be on that call. They're like that. No, it's not.
Usually, whenever somebody's trying to sell you something like that, that is a product.
Yeah.
That is what they're trying to sell you. There was this girl the other day I saw on Instagram. She was pretty sexy, but she also appeared to be wealthy. And the way that she, I guess, obtained this wealth was trading or selling this thing called Forex. I didn't really understand what the fuck it was.
Have you ever heard of Fit T?
It wasn't fit. It was, I don't know what it was. Apparently, Forex is like some international stock exchange. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
She didn't really explain it
It's Forex
because
trading.
if somebody asked her about it, like in the comment section, she was like, "Oh, what is it?" She was like, "DM me." If somebody ever says DM me,
Oh my God.
that means you're about to get got.
It's funny because like when you said that reminds me of every single realtor post that I see. Like they'll post a house and it's like really nice, all these pictures all professional. It looks nice, and people are like, "Oh, like," but there's no address and there's no price.
Yeah.
So people are like, "Oh, how much?" "Oh, DM me." "Oh, where is it located?" "Oh, DM me." Like, motherfucker, just
You're trying to sell it.
trying to just put the fucking address
Yeah.
out. Like, unless I don't know, maybe like
What are you hiding?
unless the reason they don't do it is because maybe like that house is being sold by I don't know, maybe it's on Redfin and it's also on this other website, or maybe there's multiple I don't know avenues to get to purchase that house, and the realtor is trying to like be like, okay, I want to be the point of contact.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know shit about being a realtor or selling property. This is just why I'm just trying to figure out why they would be so like it's a fucking secret where this fucking house is that you're trying to sell.
Whenever somebody's that secretive,
Yeah.
it's usually no good.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna ask my realtor friend next time I do that shit, because I see it all the fucking time, and it's funny because it's like people should know by now. If you ask, people are gonna say like DM me.
Yeah.
And it's I have a couple realtor friends, and yeah, it's just this is they work for different firms, obviously, but that is, I guess, like a commonality between all of them, because they'll post a picture of a house, no information. People are like, "Where's it at?" "Oh, DM me," or "Oh, I DM'd you." And like, "Oh, how much is it?" "Oh, I DM'd you." that doesn't answer. So then, like, all it is like a fucking, all it is just a bunch of people asking questions
Yeah.
that are not being answered on the forum. It's all just like,
You could answer all those questions if you just posted the information
Exactly.
to the listing.
yes. So the best part is like the heroes, the unsung heroes, who will be like, "This is the address."
This is how much it's.
This is
this
the
is how
address.
much it's going
Yeah.
for.
I don't know.
All right, Joker, are we done listening to that?
No,
Yeah.
I'm going to trying to do my fucking thing. You guys are talking about some shit. Anyway, go ahead. So, UFC 248, Adesanya versus Romero. First fight of the night is Alex Oliveira versus Max Griffin. So let's go ahead and we'll
I am going
Go-
with.
go around and
Can you move the cursor? I want to see like his face. I don't know. I think Max looks meaner. We'll go with Max.
all right, hold on. I'm writing this stuff down. So, Tony, you're going for Max?
Yeah.
You know what odds or anything?
No, fucking odds.
All right.
only odds when it comes to the main event.
All right, who do you want, Mamba?
I will also pick Max based on his name alone. Max Griffin. That sounds like too made up. His name might as well be Max Power.
Nice.
I, on the other hand, will be going Alex Oliveira. Alex Cowboy Oliveira. This is the other cowboy. Oliveira is fantastic on the ground, and he's a pretty decent striker, too. Max Griffin has kind of been on a tear lately, so he's also... but I think Oliveira's I would say he's an underdog in this fight if I had to guess.
We're not going to look at the odds for...
Why not?
No odds.
Only for,
let's go
only
rogue.
for the main
No,
event.
I'm
no.
looking for the main event. No, I'm looking at odds because I always check. I want to check the
No,
odds.
let's go rogue.
There you go, rogue.
Quit being a
we're
bitch.
trying to give good advice
Quit
here.
being a bitch.
You want to make money? You trying to make money or you trying to stay poor?
Yeah, you're right. I want to make money. I'm sick
Well,
of
there
being,
you go.
I'm
So-
sick of being poor.
He could stay poor if he tried.
So let's see who the right there. Look, so actually, Oliveira is the favorite at a -150. Max Griffin is the underdog at a plus
Yeah,
120.
but
there's
it's,
money to be
So
made.
you guys are actually betting on are going on the
but
underdog.
it's a very...
So who's the live dog? That's what I'm betting.
It's a very slight...
Max Griffin would be the live dog in this case, which he is. He definitely is a live dog. All right, next fight: Neil Magny versus Li Jingliang.
All right, there's no way Xi Jinping is gonna be.
No, it's Li Jingliang.
That's not what I said.
No, it's not what you said.
Oh, yeah. Is he? Oh, wait, that's president of China. All right, I'm gonna go with Neil because never once in the history of the UFC has Kung Fu beaten any other type of fight.
He doesn't.
style,
That's
right?
racist, Tony. Just because he's Asian, he's not fighting kung fu. You
Well,
guys are on a tear today.
What's he fighting then?
Fucking MMA, mixed martial arts.
Is
not
one of those
kung
arts
fu.
Kung Fu?
But
No.
also, Neo Magny's doing what that breakdance fighting. What's it called?
Oh,
Capoeira.
Capoeira. Yeah.
All right, so we got two useless forms of fighting.
So you're going Neil Magny.
I'm going with capoeira because
I'm going with Li Jingliang.
you go with Xi Jinping.
I am also going with Li Jingliang.
Is he from China?
He is from China.
The only reason I could say that is they're going on a tear. Like, what the fuck's your name? The champion? She has like the exact same name as this
She
guy.
does not have the
Yeah,
same
it's,
name. You
like, pretty-
fucking wow. Her name is nothing like it. It's Wei Li Zhang.
That's what he said.
That's not what he said.
All right,
That's very close.
all right. I got
Wei
Neil.
Li Zhang and
and Xi Jinping, Yi Jinliang.
Li Jingliang is.
Do you remember? Do you guys remember Xi or wait, is it Xi Jinliang? The guy used to play basketball for the Bucks.
Yeah,
Came after Yao Ming.
yeah.
Is that the guy?
No, that's not him.
Oh, I'm like, oh man, he went on to MMA.
Well, anyway, Li Jingliang is the favorite in this fight.
Oh, it was Yi Jinliang. That's close.
Jesus Christ.
Li Yi, same last name. Come on.
Wei Li Zhang and Li Jingliang. Almost identical.
Anyway, Beneil Dariush versus Drakkar Klose.
Why did they use the same thumbnail for him? I don't.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Continue.
What? Beneil Dariush versus Drakkar Klose. Who do you
Glad
guys
you got
got?
it, Mama.
Who do you have, Tony?
I got Neil.
No, Beneil Dariush versus Drakkar Klose. Next fight.
Oh, there's another Neil.
No, Beneil, not Neil. Beneil.
Oh God, why? I'm going with Drakkar Noir.
Oh, that's a very good.
You're going for Drakkar Klose.
I'm going for Drakkar Noir.
Mamba, who are you going for?
I might have to. Yeah, Jakar is a good one.
You guys own cologne.
I am going Beneil.
Have you guys ever been to consumer value stores? They have it for like $19.99, a whole gift set
That's a steal.
of Drakkar Noir.
I'm going Beneil Dariush. Beneil Dariush is a fucking beast. Drakkar Klose is actually, I believe he's on a couple fight win streak, but Beneil always
Let's get on to the next one.
puts on a hell of a show.
I'm excited.
Beneil Dariush is a favorite at a -170.
That is great. Next one. I am excited
versus
for. I am
Drakkar
excited for
Klose.
this one.
For the co-main event of the evening is the
I
women's,
am going with my baby girl.
women's strawweight title.
I am going with my baby girl,
Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Joanna Pierogi.
It's not. That is my Jesus Christ. You're trying to get us in trouble. I'm just waiting for the fucking hate mail. God damn.
From who?
From our fucking Polish listeners. God damn it.
We
What do you mean?
have 0 Polish listeners.
How do you know?
You know what? I will purposely make those jokes so I can see how many Polish
Or
listeners.
not just that, but like, what if there's people that are being offended that aren't Polish?
All right, so all my Polish. I have a lot. Oh, okay, I'm gonna pull out
We
the.
can't-
I'm gonna pull out the. I can't be racist against Polish because I have Polish friends.
That doesn't make sense.
Isn't that the excuse that all people say? Like, I'm
Yeah.
not racist.
my best friend's fucking
Yeah.
Polish.
Yeah, I dated a Polish girl, so.
That doesn't give you the right.
I think Vince Vaughn is funny.
Oh, actually, you know what? I am 43% European. I should have free reign, and I'm also like.
Yeah, but you're Western European.
It doesn't matter. That gives me free reign on the jokes too.
You're that fancy,
And I think
frilly Western European.
and I think I'm part Asian too. So that should give me free reign on all the jokes.
Mamba, who you got? Joanna Young
I definitely got- I have Joanna.
Whaley Zhang.
There's no way I'm not gonna go with Joanna.
I'm going to Willie Hang because I've seen her beat bitches up, and she could bang.
She can bang. My heart says Joanna because I love Joanna.
But-
Joanna champion. She's amazing. But Whaley is a fucking beast.
Plus, like, I don't know the size difference, but Whaley Zhang is like, she is stacked. She's
stacked.
all bustle, and Johanna is pretty skinny, pretty slim, kind of petite. But Whaley Zhang is just, I don't know what kind of Chinese supplement she's on, but
Nah, I'm
They're
definitely going with
working.
Joanna. Like you guys don't know, like Polish girls are hardcore. They're like the Puerto Ricans of Europe.
oh, so they're trashy.
Oh, fuck! You guys are just keep saying racist shit. Like,
Okay,
wait,
I
I
didn't-
mean, just-
who did I say racist
Just
stuff again?
you know, you guys are going all in. Just keep going. Who do you talk about? Talk about the black people.
No,
talk
whoa,
about
whoa,
Mexicans,
junkyard.
Take it easy.
Whoa!
Talk about Jews. I mean,
First
come
of
on, just go
all,
all in. Go all in.
You see,
You're throwing out a lot of slurs, junkyard. Like, let's
I'm not
bring
gonna
it down.
mention anything about those two because those two have been beat to death racist wise. Like we get it. People don't like blacks or Jews, but nobody ever talks about Polishes.
Polishes.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I hope no one listens to this episode.
All right.
How about we upload it, but we don't tell anyone we upload it.
So let's look at this. Whaley Zhang is the favorite at a minus 190. Joanna Jędrzejczyk is the underdog at a plus 155. So yeah, Whaley Zhang is the favorite. Let's get to our main event of the evening: Israel Adesanya versus Yoel Romero. Who you got, Tony?
I need to see pictures. That's how I make my decisions. Bruh. It looks like Yoel's gonna stomp him.
Okay,
Yeah. Going with Yoel.
Mamba. Who
This
you got?
is difficult. I mean, Yoel has lost 2 of his last fights.
So he's due
or
for-
three of his last fights.
So you
right?
know what that means? He's due for a win.
3 of his last
yeah, he has
championship, or not championship.
Two of his last championship fights.
Yeah, and then he
Well,
lost.
he didn't
them.
make weight one, so
Okay.
wasn't-
But all those fights,
So he's saying he's too buff.
he's very buff. Also, he's like 40 plus years old. Nobody knows exactly how old he is.
He's
so he got-
Cuban.
Because he's Cuban, and their record keeping is.
Whoa, stop being, whoa. Easy with the racism.
No, but it's true though. The Cubans don't keep track. Good,
Whoa,
good
that
records.
allegedly. We don't know that.
That's not alleged. That's
That was being bigoted.
that is not being bigoted.
Yeah, Junkyard, why are you such a bigot?
But all
What,
his.
what did the Cubans ever do to you
Nothing.
besides the missile crisis?
But Fidel Castro didn't believe in record keeping.
Yeah, why should he? To waste of time.
Anyway, go ahead. So who you got?
Hold on. Yoel has lost 3 of his last fights, but people all think that he probably won them.
Yeah, people think that he may have won
And I really like Stylebender, Israel Adesanya.
Israel
Adesanya.
Adesanya.
Israel, hard to pronounce last name. I want him to win, but I think Romero might pull this one out.
So you're gonna go with Yoel?
Yeah, especially if he hasn't used his wrestling in any of his fights, but he's like a legit wrestler. Maybe he'll do that this time. Probably not. So, you know what? I'm gonna ride with Stylebender. I like Stylebender. He's young. He's the face of the UFC right now. Romero had his time. He's old. Motherfucker's probably like 50. You know. Let the young bloods be the champion.
Nope.
I kind of want Yol to win, but I don't think, dude. Israel's got such an amazing like reach and distance. Like he's got great distance management.
He's very technical.
He's got some really nice takedown defense. I don't think Yol doesn't really shoot a lot, even though he's a wrestler. He was on the silver medalist in the Olympics in wrestling. But yeah, he just doesn't. I mean,
He
doesn't
never
wrestle that
uses his
much.
wrestling.
Yeah. So I'm
Israel?
actually Yoel.
Yoel.
Oh.
So I'm actually going with Stylebender as well. I'm going with Israel. I believe on the main event, I believe Israel is the favorite.
Oh.
He is. Let me check here. Up minus 280. Well, that's a pretty big favorite. Versus Yoel, which is a plus 220.
That's where all the money's at.
So
Making big money. Trying to do this parlay.
whew. So yeah. So
Throwing down 2 racks
you're gonna throw it 2 racks.
for a parlay. That's big money.
So anyway, so yeah, I definitely think that Israel can take this. So yeah, check out the fights. UFC 248 on pay-per-view.
Are we watching him here, Junkyard?
Possibly. I'm thinking about it. Maybe.
Maybe you have your mini fridge by then.
Maybe. We'll see.
It'll be stocked.
No, it will definitely not be stocked. You bring your own shit.
Oh.
Damn.
But I'll throw it in the fridge for you.
I hope your fridge is stocked full of black market kidneys.
I'm going to put a bunch of Coke in there that you cannot drink.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm
Original
gonna
Coca-Cola.
do a bunch of Coke in your bathroom, and you can't stop me.
No, you should fill up with RC.
Oh, that's actually not that bad.
You should fill up with Pepsi.
Ah,
Pepsi's better than Coke.
hell no.
Yep.
You lost your goddamn mind.
Nope, sure didn't. All right, guys, let's get our crazy news story.
Have you guys ever taken the Pepsi challenge?
I have, and I am able to tell the difference between
I can
Pepsi
tell the
and Coke.
difference.
No, but the point is that wasn't the whole point of that was that Pepsi was better?
Probably.
No, I think it was just to be able to taste the difference. Oh yeah, I guess it was. Yeah, like which one you like better.
Yeah. That's what's the Pepsi challenge. Yeah, whatever.
Pepsi is better. Pepsi's better here, but not in Mexico. Mexico Coke tastes better.
That is true. I do like me some Mexican Coke.
Pepsi over there tastes weird. It's got like a weird like aftertaste.
Are we talking about the soda?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I just said I like Mexican Coke.
No, not,
Well, I
not
mean,
cocaine.
the comment still stands, regardless of what type of Coke we're talking about.
Anyway, all right, let's get to our crazy news story, shall we?
Can't we just skip that? We've already been recorded for 2 hours.
Mr. Bernard sent us this, and we have not recorded for 2 hours yet. Mr. Bernard sent us this, and you don't want to. You want to disobey the Presidente's commands of reading a news story? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're telling me?
Last I heard,
Does he even listen?
No. But he
But
he still sends us news stories every week.
So if you don't read it, he won't even know.
No, but his wife listens.
That's
and
true.
She will tell him.
All right, continue.
So you better read his fucking.
Oh, I think I
news
saw
stories.
this one.
So
This was a great fucking story.
So China.
I agree. Yeah. I take back my we should not do this story, and I say we should definitely do this story.
So China is looking to send an army of 100,000 ducks to battle a plague of locusts. But I guess there was a correction saying that it's unlikely to happen. But nonetheless, it is hilarious. Let me get to the article here. Oh Jesus! This is why I usually preload this shit. So China's army to combat the locust outbreak in Pakistan would have fit the bill.
Get it?
Get it? If the plan to send 100,000 ducks to fight a plague of locusts was a real one. Officials have reportedly said the crop-munching desert locusts are a threat to the China's regional food security, and so the prevention of locust invasion from neighboring Pakistan is of the utmost importance. The pest situation is so severe in Pakistan that an emergency was declared earlier this month with locust numbers at their highest in more than 2 decades. Millions of the insects have also been decimating crops in India and East Africa.
China's really got it rough, right?
Yeah.
They got like all the
The plagues?
yeah, all the biblical plagues.
China had a plan, foul play. Get it? Get it? Foul, as in birds. According to Lizzie, I don't know how you say that.
Duck
A,
troops.
a senior researcher with Zhejiang Academy of Agricultural Sciences.
He's fighting Saturday.
The 100, oh, you're such a dick. 100,000 strong
She's fighting
waterfowl
Saturday.
army will be rolled into Pakistan as early as the second half of the year, as per Bloomberg. Liu, who's in charge of the project alongside university across the border, says the ducks are biological weapons, with a single duck having the capacity to eat 200 locusts a day and be more effective than pesticides. Chickens, in comparison, can only eat 70 locusts a day.
Those bitches.
Ducks like to stay in a group, so they are easier to manage than chickens, Liu said to Chinese media. The plans come as experts were sent to Pakistan to assess the situation and develop targeted programs against the outbreak. However, Professor Zhang Long from China Agricultural University and currently in Pakistan to aid the fight against the locust
I think that's
infestation.
pronounced Wang Long. Carry on.
Told reporters in
I think he's right.
Pakistan,
That is Wang Long.
ducks rely
So, correction, Professor Wang Long.
This is a terrible episode.
Ducks rely on water, but in Pakistan desert areas, the temperature is very high. He said ducks were used an ancient technique to fight locust outbreaks, but was last used in 2000, and questioned whether ducks would be suited to the mainly arid conditions in Pakistan.
That's true, right?
The Duck Army, as it's been dubbed, hasn't yet entered the government assistance program and was an exploratory method currently.
So they won't release the quacking?
No, they will not release the quacking. Liu says a trial involving the ducks is set to take place in China's western Xinjiang province.
It's Xinjiang.
Province in the coming months, though. There are currently no plans to roll out the army to Ethiopia, Kenya, and Somalia, all of which are battling the unprecedented and devastating swarm of insects, according to the UN. Their current cost of fighting locusts in the continent has ballooned to a whopping $128 million. This isn't the first time ducks have been employed by the country. Back in 2000, a smaller 30,000-strong army was amassed to Xinjiang to tackle a past infestation of locusts. The current infestations can reportedly be traced back to a spate of cyclones back in 2018 and 2019, which allowed at least
cyclones?
3 generations
Locust.
Cyclones?
of unprecedented breeding across the Arabian Peninsula.
So they be getting their fuck on.
Oh.
So, as Tony so eloquently put it, they will not release the quacking.
They would not release the quacking. And in them not doing so, these locusts are just getting their fuck on.
They are. They will be.
Unprecedented fuck on.
They will just be keep on multiplying, I guess, right?
Also, weird fact of the day.
They should just release a bunch of toads. They don't need water, and they can just,
Then they'll get another plague. Toads, right? That's
Yeah,
a plague.
but we'll worry about that later.
They'll get warts.
Then you would release snakes
Yeah.
to deal with the toads.
And then you release mongooses.
And from there, they just deal with themselves.
Yeah.
But a little fact about ducks, they have another weapon. Their penises, the male ducks,
Spikies.
are like 1 foot in length, coiled, and it has spikes all over the place.
So one good dick slap could kill how many locusts?
A majority of them.
All right, let's get to our question, shall we?
Too many questions. There's too many questions.
I noticed that you skipped my gripe.
Oh, shit.
It's too late.
You're right.
No, it's too late. We're
Hell no,
Too late.
motherfuckers! Wake
My
the
gripe
fuck
is-
up.
Our producer.
Well, Tony and I did our grades, so I guess that's what's important, right?
I'll do my gripe.
Go.
Really quickly. I think it's pointless to complain about Facebook because I could easily delete it. But
you
It's
can
not
complain about it
pointless.
anyway.
I'm friends
I complain
with this
about it all the time.
I'm friends with this person on Facebook, and she's actually my girlfriend's friend. And she made this major announcement. She was like, "Oh, I know we weren't expecting it, or we weren't planning it, but we got a puppy. We as in her and her boyfriend. Like, if you weren't planning on getting a puppy, you just went and got one. That's very irresponsible." Secondly, she posts about this fucking dog all the time, and it's obnoxious. She titles everything "Diary of a Puppy," day 3 or whatever the fuck it is, and she says what this dog did. Nobody cares about your dog. And then she tells it from a point of view of the dog. That dog probably eats its own shit. Like,
That dog don't give a fuck.
yeah, that dog doesn't give a fuck. That dog's just probably grateful that it's not being put to sleep. But it's just weird for her to voice what she thinks the dog is seeking in the dog's, like, what's that, second person or the dog's point of view. Nobody cares. And I think the worst part is everybody was going, like, when she announced that she was getting a puppy, everybody was like, "Oh, I'm so happy for you."
Like it's a kid.
Yeah, like it's a fucking
It's not
dog.
it's not an infant.
Yeah. Nobody picks their dog. You just wait till a stray wanders the street and you just kind of take it in.
Yeah, it just kind of follows you home, and I guess it's dog.
Yeah, dog is mine now. But it's like super, like, be an adult, all right? It's not a baby. It's a dog.
Yeah, it's a pet.
Yeah, it's a pet. And then she, like, after that, like, there was literally no mention of dogs on her. I checked to make sure there was no mention of dogs on her Facebook page. After she got that dog, everything is about, like, oh, adopt this dog, help this shelter, or like donate money to this place. It's like, fuck your dog, lady.
Like you weren't giving a fuck about dogs 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Oh, if she ever has kids, I'm gonna have to unfriend her. That's my
That's great.
That's great, mom.
Yeah.
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake
So-
the fuck up.
If you get a dog, that's great. Just shut the fuck up about it.
Your brother got a dog, and
Yeah.
the only thing I hear about it is how stupid it is.
Yeah. But he's not posting.
He's not posting about it.
He's not saying diary of a remedial dog, day 3 or something.
Like, we'll ask him about, like, hey, how's your dog doing?
It's like he's dumb as hell.
It's dumb as hell, and it's costing me a lot of money.
Too many questions.
That's how you should be
There's
about
too
your
many
dog.
questions.
The appropriate question is,
That dog is
when
hilarious,
the hell
though.
are they?
Excuse
He's like so big.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Dopey.
My answer's frightening you,
Yeah.
Vincent,
Kind of like
then you
he
should
just
cease asking
meanders
scary
around,
questions.
like not a care in the world. Then my brother shows up with like a ski mask and he just runs and hides.
Was it the point of getting that dog to protect the house?
Yes, I think the Chihuahua protects the house more.
Hey, go ahead.
I was waiting for you guys to finish.
I'm done.
All right.
I'll allow you to read.
Make it quick.
Dear Tony and Mamba, I wanted to reach out to you because I'm seeking guidance on a potential relationship, but I'm uncertain on how to proceed. About 2 to 3 years ago, I went with a friend to a nearby bar which featured a Taco Tuesday special after we had both seen Sorry to Bother You
Oh, that's a good
and
movie.
wanted to discuss it further. Needless to say, the bartender working that night was sociable, especially once I showed an interest in her work and craft. And overall, it was a great time. A year or so later, I came back to the bar one night to meet some other friends. Once again, she was working there and seemed happy to see me. We caught up a bit, and much to my surprise, caught me for one of my drinks.
I could already tell.
Which was
Katie, you could stop right there. He's reading too much into it.
Way too much.
let's finish. This,
First of
'cause
all,
there might be more.
she did not remember you. If it's been a year and you came in, she did not remember you. She probably pretended to remember you, trying to get that sweet, sweet tip.
Yeah. Not the tip you're hoping for.
Let me finish, and we might, there might
Tip
be a
of the
twist.
monetary kind.
That's
There
right.
There might be a twist in the story. So
The twist is he's remedial.
you're just offending all our listeners, they aren't you? So anyway, we caught me for one of my drinks, which was sweet and generous of her. This back and forth carried on throughout the rest of last year. I'd show up, eat, drink, tip generously, and talk.
No, see,
It turned out we had a good amount in common.
she likes money. I was a good tipper. What match made in heaven?
She's a photographer. I crew on film/video jobs. We both love mixology and different liquors and liqueurs.
So all I'm hearing is that they have Instagram accounts and they're alcoholics.
Just because you guys like the sepia filter.
Just because you know how to put a filter on Instagram doesn't make you a photographer.
In short, I developed a bit of a crush on this bartender.
Just because you put out boomerangs doesn't make you a videographer.
And after introducing her to some of my friends, they also picked up on potential mutual interest vibe. So near the end of last year, I expressed an interest in hanging out with her, and outside of her workplace. She, much to my surprise, gave me her cell phone number and seemed willing to meet. She did express a desire to keep it casual, however, Although that was not a deal breaker for me. As someone who has to be friendly and sociable to keep working, making friends is always easier and slightly more comfortable to me. So I reached out to her at the beginning of this year to see if she wanted to get coffee. She did text back that she was in favor of it, but we never got a date or time pinned down. So I let it go, not wanting to pressure her. Fast forward to now, where I stopped into her bar for a meal and some drinks. She was working there and seemed very happy to see me.
She was happy to see that tip.
So much so that she came around the bar to sit next to me as we both talked about our lives. At this point, even I feel like there was some kind of chemistry between us, and this was before the liquor started flowing. Later on, I sent her an invite by the way of text message to a casual event among friends, but she didn't respond.
Oh, no.
Though I didn't take it personally, given her desire to keep things simple, I figured pushing her for an answer wouldn't be helpful. So in summary, I've been interested in getting to know this bartender for a bit more outside of the place she works. We have common interests and goals and seem to get along well enough when at her workplace. The question is where the boundaries for this relationship are. If it can be romantic, that would be
I
fantastic.
think you can stop. I don't think we need to hear the rest. I already know.
If it's more than a friendship, I would also enjoy it greatly since I find myself cherishing those.
I happen
the
to be an
most.
expert on this matter.
Oh, I'm glad you said it because I don't want to put anybody's business out there. But Tony Devine is our resident expert.
Am the resident expert on this. Let me tell you. So there's this bar that we would frequent, and this scenario that he's mentioning is all too familiar. And I can tell you right now, she is not interested. Mm-hmm. She probably thinks you're cool because you're not a douchebag because, bartenders deal with a lot of douchebags, a lot of assholes. A lot of them tip like shit. And you know what? And a lot of times when they're working there, that's not their career. They're just working there as a stepping stone. They're there because they want to make some extra money on the side. A lot of them going to school, doing some other stuff, whatever. So it's not really, it's not their career. So when you go there, and you get along with them and you tip them generously, as you mentioned, of course they're going to love you. They're going to be your friend and all this and that.
Very affectionate.
Very affectionate. Trust me, I was very good friends with a lot of bartenders at this bar we used to frequent because I would go there all the time. I would also tip very generously.
To the point
the
point where this server mentioned that you guys are putting me through college.
Yes. I've hung out with them outside of the bar. I got a couple of their phone numbers, and but that was it. I mean, this went on for a few years, and not one fellaced me. So I can tell you right now, you're wasting your time, my guy.
And not to put your business out there, but you were smitten with one of them.
Well, I mean, I like the illusion of it. It was a nice little fantasy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was realistic about it. I wasn't expecting to be fellaced.
No, you weren't.
I mean, if I would have gotten fellaced, it would have been nice.
So remember my windshield get broken into because it was a Monday night and Tony had to go hang with this person.
Because I might have gotten fellaced.
Because it was her birthday and she invited Tony out. So even though it was a work day, he insisted we go to this bar. We go there.
Whoa, it was a work day for some.
Oh, yeah, you were unemployed at the time.
Exactly.
So we go to this bar. This person's there, and she's drunk, and we're all having a good time. And then her ex-boyfriend shows up. Why'd you do that?
On purpose. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I can't see myself.
Yeah, it's fine.
Anyways,
What's fine? Are we still recording?
Yeah, we're recording. Go ahead.
this person's boyfriend shows up. And then she was obviously... Oh, no, ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Ex-boyfriend. Yes. Because he two-timed her. But anyways...
On more than one occasion.
But Tony looked distraught, but he persevered. And this person was like, it's my birthday. I don't want the night to end, so let's go to this other bar. And Tony insisted that we go. I was like, man, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to go home. He's like, let's just go there for a little bit, and then we'll call it a night.
And we did go there for a little bit.
We did.
It was a little bit.
But that person never showed up.
And we called it a night.
She probably went to go home to get dicked down by her ex-boyfriend. And you know what happened? I walked out to my window being busted because some crackhead broke in and stole a book bag.
With your work shoes.
With my dirty Frankenstein work shoes there. So not only Did we not go? Did we go there? And Tony did get fellaced,
Did it?
but I had to pay to get my window replaced.
Hey, but they came out right away, right? It was quick.
Yeah, they did actually.
Yeah. So it was a relatively painless experience.
Painless for you. No, actually, I'm sure you went home and like beat your dick with the tears
I use the tears
of your defeat.
I use the tears as a lubricant.
Your defeat. So I guess we both lost something that night.
Anyway, the point of the story is she's not going to fillet you.
Did that at that after that point? Did you lose hope, or did you still have a little bit of hope?
I
After
mean,
that?
I think I lost hope before that. I was just drunk as fuck, and I'm like,
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
it, let's just go. I mean, I was unemployed.
You
I was getting that fun employment.
were having a good time.
Yeah. I didn't want the night 10. I'm like, no, I want to get my drink on.
Also, there was a possibility of him getting filleted.
I mean, very small.
Very
Very
small.
small.
The point is, it's her job. I'm sure she probably likes you, but she also probably sees you as a source of income. Right?
So she will,
She's not going to be mean to you.
because you're probably one of her best customers.
Yeah. Just take it as that.
Yeah, take it as a friendship. If she's a cool chick, just keep it as, you know what, you have a friend.
Yeah, especially
But she will not fillet you.
yeah, especially if you invited her out and she never responded. Yeah. So,
All right. Sounds like good advice to me.
Of course, it's good advice. Did you remember? I'm the resident expert at this matter.
Yeah. You didn't get filleted. I got it.
I am the
That's
expert.
that's how you became the expert. Mm-hmm. If you would have got some, you might have had a different tune.
I would have had everything to do.
You would have said, "Go all in."
Gotta go hard.
I've seen Tony fall in love with strippers. That's because they told him things he wanted to hear.
I
She
fall,
was nice though.
I fall in love with girls demeaning me and
One
making me
time?
feel like shit.
Oh yeah.
One time I was at a strip club in a cabana with a stripper, and I was trying to talk to the stripper, and I hear somebody next to me, and the recognizable voice, and it's Tony. He's like, "Yeah," he was telling the
I've
stripper,
been around.
Yeah, baby girl, I've been around the block. I know what I'm
I know
doing."
what I'm doing.
And if I wasn't trying to be rude to the girls,
like,
I was gonna
"Shut
get. I was
the
like, "Man,
fuck
shut the fuck up!" Whatever he's telling you is lies.
It's okay though. She didn't know they were lies.
No, and that's what matters.
She was getting paid to
Rick.
believe all of my lies.
And that's what matters most. Except that bartender for what she is.
A bartender
A bartender that will not fillet you.
Yeah.
or date you.
Either one.
Either one. Joker, you got any advice?
No, I think that's good advice. I've never tried getting with a bartender myself, so I can't talk from experience.
I mean, I would love to. That was for a while. That was one of my. I mean, not anymore, but for a while, one of my what bucket list was if I could take what do they prefer to be called, servers?
They're called hired guns.
That would I'd because they deal with drug people all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you manage to pull one of them, they must really like you.
Right.
But
It's like pulling a stripper.
yeah, exactly.
You can pull a stripper. You just gotta have the right amount of money.
No, I mean pull them without money.
Oh yeah. Good luck.
Why do something for?
I'm telling you, it's way easier with money.
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
Anyway, all right, guys. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/NKOTP1. Follow us on Twitter, New Kids on the Pod. See us on Instagram, also at New Kids on the Pod. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, shit everywhere.
TikTok, Deezer,
Not TikTok. These are yes. Shoot us an email,
Vine,
newkidsonthe@gmail.com.
Musically.
There's this Instagram page, so fucking funny. It's called TikTarded, and
You know which one's great? Influencers in the Wild is also
oh
hilarious.
yeah, that one's really good.
I've never heard of the other one.
TikTarded. I'll send you the link. So funny.
Send me a link.
So shoot us an email. Mama, what's the email address?
NKOTP.
No. Newkidsonthe@gmail.
New kids at the pod.
at gmail.
New Kids on the Pud.
newkidsonthe@gmail.com. Or leave us a voicemail. 774
7773.
No.
NKOTP.
One too many sevens.
77440 NKOTP. I would also like to apologize to all our Polish listeners. This was not a great episode.
And our Asian listeners,
And our Asian listeners, yes.
apologize to them too.
Apologize to them. Anybody that we have offended. These guys do not represent New Kids on the Pod.
And
Even though they're
women in the industry.
2/3.
And in fairness, I have a lot of Polish friends and Asian friends. And I just took a 23andMe, and I am predominantly European, so that gives me free reign.
How much Asian are you?
20-something% East Asian.
Anyway,
So yeah, it's a good amount.
I also want to apologize to our YouTube viewers. A lot of this video was pretty bad.
I'm 40% East Asian and Native American.
40% East Asian?
Yeah, and I'm 43% European.
I will try to fix this issue we were having with the video.
Oh, I thought you said you could try to fix the issue with racism.
No, I can't do anything
You
about
can't fix
that.
that?
No, that can't be fixed. Well, it can be fixed, but people are assholes, so it won't be fixed. Anyway, all right, guys. Mamba in a world.
Polishes.
What?
You guys do make a good sandwich. Or dog, right?
All right, guys.
They do have that. What is
Well-
that Krakus ham? That Polish ham? My mom always gets it. When we go, she does. Whenever we go to the deli and we get ham for
I'm cutting
sandwiches.
your mic off.
My mom would always get the Krakus Polish ham because it was the cheapest. It was like
Oh.
it was like $1.99 a pound, but still, I mean, it was good, right? Junkyard.
We'll might check you out next week. Maybe not. We'll probably be canceled. Whatever. All right, guys.
All right.
Goodbye. Kissies on your dickies.
We said it.